Still saying starting. Okay, now it says we're live.
All right. Let's go videos.
And Lisa, like I said, it says we're live for you, but it is not live for everybody else yet. So
Okay. Well,
it is now. It is now.
I'm changing that cameraman setting.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll be good there.
All right. And remember that things. Okay. Hello, Beth and Mindy and.
Oh, wow, you guys are fast.
Yeah, and Laura.
There are a bunch of eager beavers.
They didn't waste a minute.
There we go.
Oh, by the way, Tanya, I have my fan underneath my computer. Thank you.
Okay.
It came really fast. That fan you told me to order came fast. I just got to get my water.
Hi, Becky. The live was in black, and I just got a notice. Been waiting. Okay. But Beth, you've got us now, right?
Okay.
And
yourselves.
There's Patricia. And Lisa, who do you have on your screen?
You.
Okay. All right. So you it's working. Just remember that when you change it, it doesn't change for a couple of almost 2 minutes on the actual video. So,
okay.
Just so you're aware. Hi, Lisa, Janet, and Susan.
Patricia, Laura, it's good to see all of you. Roberta, it's good to have you here. We're happy you caught us live.
Yeah. I don't think Roberta's ever been in one of my streams. I may be wrong. So
I'm not sure if she's been in mine either.
So,
but we're glad you're here.
When it gets to be, when you're ready to start, Lisa, you tell me because I'm going to tear up my page.
Okay. Well, let's give a couple more minutes for some more people to come in and then we'll start. That way. Okay.
I have to show you. Look what my pages came out like.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Oh, they are beautiful.
I'm just loving them. They're just like yummy, yummy, yummy. And listen to them.
Oh, I love it.
So, I did find that when I tore them and everything that I have two sides that are a little more straight and two sides that are more rough.
Yeah.
And scrungy. So I put the straight sides on the bottom and the side I'm going to bind.
Good idea.
So that was my first plan. And then I realized that some of them have two different prints. And I decided I wanted to kind of intersperse those.
Uh-huh.
And so mine are all rough in different places.
Well, and mine go back and forth with different directions, and I don't care.
Yeah, no, they look great.
How'd you rip them up, Tanya? And
we're gonna show you.
We're gonna show you.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm a little behind here, guys.
Hi, Janet. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Mary's here. Kathy's here. Hey, and Holly.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
We're glad you made it, Holly.
I'm the designated chat reader. Yes. So welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Okay, Tony, why don't you go ahead and rip yours and
okay.
Then I'll let you rip for a minute and then I'll rip mine.
Okay, first I want to tell you that I ended up not using a stencil. The stencil, I don't have a lot of stencils, and the ones I have are none of them did what I wanted it to do. So I ended up using bubble wrap. So
it looks good.
I mean, I liked how it came out. So and then I just wiggled them like this back and forth, and then just tore them. And that one just tore real easy, and it just depended on how stiff they were. And then some of them I had to go around and tear off some of it a little bit, like this.
I probably should have torn off some of mine, but I didn't. I just left it there.
Well, some of it was, an inch or so out. I mean, it was really far out. And then Lori Marie had used her Stays On pad, and she had just taken the pad and run it on the edge like this. And I didn't like it. It wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So I took a makeup sponge and did mine with the makeup sponge.
Oh, that's a good idea, Tanya.
Yeah,
Janet says she wishes we could do a split screen.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Well, and you know what, Lisa?
Yeah.
We're not getting three thingies on the bottom of the screen, like. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looks like 3 to me.
I've not got them. I've just got the one. I'm on YouTube watching, and I've just got my. You're just showing me.
No, you're right, Tanya. What's going on with that?
So if Mark happens to come in, maybe we can find out what that deal is, because I don't know why that is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that was the whole point in having. That was the whole point in having me join, was so that we would have 3 screens at the bottom. But
yeah,
you're only seeing one. Mary says we're only seeing one. We're just seeing Tanya. They're just seeing Tanya.
Okay.
No
well, I'm going to switch screens, and so that I can show mine here,
right?
Which is basically the same thing, except they're smaller. These are my little pages that I've got right now, and some of them have round. Whoops, I'm off screen, and some of them have this pattern. So I'm trying to intersperse them, and I just bent them like Tanya did, and then I just took my ruler and did it like that.
Okay.
So it's pretty much the same thing, except they were really stiff. So I felt like the ruler helped me not mess up the.
Hello, Monica.
Yeah, look, Monica's here.
Hi, Monica. I'm happy to see you.
I was just thinking that, Mary, it might be something in the settings. That's the reason why we're not seeing 3.
Yeah, it must be but I don't know what it is. I don't know what to tell you to do.
I don't either. I'll look in a second. Yeah. And I did. This is how mine look. And I did go ahead and use the pad just like this.
Okay.
And I did it that way, not because Lori Marie did it that way, but because that's how I always do it.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah. I always feel like I'm probably being really hard on my stamp pad, and it'd probably be wiser not to do that. But I'm lazy, and so I just go ahead and do it like this.
Well, I wasn't getting as much color as I wanted. I wanted more of the black on the edges, and it wasn't coming up. So
yeah, yours looks like it looks like you set fire to the edges, Tanya.
Yeah, I really liked how it came out.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now I will tell you, it's tearing up the cosmetic sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's probably not good for your ink pads either to do it the way I'm doing it. It's probably better to use a cosmetic sponge and tear it up than to do this. But since I did them, most of them this way, I'm going to go ahead and finish doing them this way.
Yeah, you want to do them all the same, I think.
I like the sound of it. Makes me feel like I'm really doing something, you know?
Hi, Ruth.
I have a question. How did they know that there was 3 of us in here if they can't see our little boxes in the bottom?
I can hear you, Jerry.
Oh, duh. I've had a rough day, guys. Oh, man.
Hi, Rose. Good to see you.
Okay,
I missed what Monica said. Can you go back and find it, Jerry?
Yes, I certainly will. I certainly will. Monica, she's saying hello to everybody. Hi, Mary. She meant to say hello. Let's see here, everybody. They're talking. Thumbs up. Monica, I was saying that today. I missed it.
Yeah,
okay, I gotta pay attention.
I just saw Mary say that she was saying that today, and I didn't know what she was saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see.
I'm going ahead and letting it kind of get on the edges and, you know, be kind of messy on there. I've even thought about, I haven't done it yet, but I've even thought about just running my ink pad across the top a little bit on some of them.
Susan, that's
Yeah,
because there's all three of us here. If you heard a different voice, it could have been any of us talking.
Yeah, we're all talking, but we only have one person at a time on the video.
Susan, you probably heard my voice. I'm Jerry, Recycle Parts for Art.
Oh, Monica.
Yeah. Oh, you just saw me for a moment at the beginning. Okay, Mitzi. That was probably before Lisa set the screen. She controls the screen.
Well, maybe if let me put it back off where it just goes to who's talking just for a second and see if they can see all of us then.
Okay.
Okay, that will be fine, except that then it bounces around awful fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just want to do it for an experiment.
Yep, that sounds good.
All right. It's gonna, I have to move my screen to find it, so. Okay, now we've got it off of that.
Now I see what Monica, she said. I accidentally said hell to somebody instead of hello. That's what she said. Okay, so it's going to bounce around a little bit.
Bye-bye, Rose. Thanks for checking in.
Actually, I don't know, Jerry, because right this second,
I see Lisa.
Yeah, but it, like I said, it takes a little bit to.
Okay, I forgot to unclick me.
Yep, Susan, it was me.
Okay.
Now you have the 3 boxes, Laura says.
Yeah, and see, it's going to bounce around an awful lot. Bye, Rose.
There I am. Hey.
Oh, there are 3 boxes. Okay.
Oh, there are?
Yeah, the only problem with that is then that it bounces around so much if you're talking.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'll just leave it this way for a minute or two, and when we go to the next step, I'll go ahead and
okay,
take it off of this.
All right. Well, I'm sort of getting ready to go to the next step. I finished up the inking of my 4 little pages.
Oh, well, what's your next step?
So I'm going to put my I'm going to do my collages.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put my holes in it.
Oh, that's right. You are right. I was going to put all my holes in it so I would know where the
holes are.
Where the holes are. Thank you. I'm so glad you said that.
You're welcome.
Mary says it bounces when we talk, so we have to talk one at a time. That's impossible, Mary. That's not going to happen.
I'll move it off of that. Oh, look at that. Inky hands.
Uh-oh.
It's not supposed to bounce. Susan says it's not supposed to bounce. Whoever hosts controls that. Yeah, we're kind of confused about that, Susan. We're thinking that there's a setting that we're missing to keep the 3 little boxes at the bottom and also to control who's on screen. We'll figure it out. Trial and error.
Maybe not this time, but eventually we'll all figure it out.
Right.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Barb. Hi, Carlana. I'm glad y'all are here. It's still bouncing.
Impossible.
I know.
Okay, Tanya, it's on you now.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Well, like Lisa said, because I don't want to do my collages and end up with holes in my collages, so I am going to put my holes in before I go on to the next thing. And I decided that I wanted 3 holes, and because I'm not going to do the same binding that Lori Marie did. And I did put this link in our Facebook groups and on the last video. This is a slip knot binding, and you can do it with how many ever holes you want because each thread is done independently. So I'm going to use 3 holes. So that means I have to figure out where to put them.
I'm going to use the same binding, but I'm just going to use 2 holes because my cards are smaller.
Your cards are littler, yeah. I just didn't think I wanted just 2 for this one.
I think you made a wise decision there.
And this is a centering ruler. I love this thing. It was not that expensive. It's a Fiskars ruler I got it at Joann's with a coupon, but it has a 0 in the middle and works out. So when I'm trying to measure something, I can get that. But also it has, let me find a piece of white paper. It has 1/4-inch grid lines like a quilting ruler. So I can put it one of those 1/4-inch marks on the edge.
I love those rulers.
Yeah.
Which size holes are you going to use, Tanya?
The little ones.
That's the one I'm using too.
Yeah. And I think that I'm going to.
Big ones are fine if that's all somebody has is a regular hole punch.
Right.
You just need probably a heavier string.
Yeah. You know, you can buy, and I actually have several of them because I have used them for my jewelry stuff forever. You can buy a hole punch like this in 1/8 inch and 16th inch, and they're not that expensive. You just have to hunt for them. And an 1/8 inch one, you know, it'd be.
That's what the small one is.
Yeah, it's probably what I'm gonna use. Would use. The next thing is to figure out what's gonna write on this, so I can see the holes.
Okay, while you do that, I'll just catch up with the chat. Barb says she loves having us all on together. It feels cozy. Susan has one of those rulers, but hers is flexible, so she can measure round stuff. I've never seen one of those.
Me either.
That's cool. Kathy says she's just using binder rings. Too hard to do that binding on 20 pages. So she's going to try the binding Lori Marie did on a smaller project.
Cool. That's cool, Kathy.
Yep. Yeah. Kathy also used her Zutter to punch the holes. And Elena says hello to everyone. I think she just came in.
Hi, Elena.
Lori Marie Jenkins just uploaded a new video, FYI, just saying, Beth said. Okay. Kathy, you did 20 pages, it looks like. Yep. Mitzi says, wow, 20 pages.
I think I have 16.
I have 18.
All right, let me see how many I did. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 8. I did 16. 16 pages. Oh, you just got notification now, Janet, huh?
Well, that's better than when we're finished.
Yeah. Janet, okay, I was supposed to like notify the little groups that were on, but I'm feeling a little crazy. Could you do that? That would be great if you posted our link, Lisa's link. Holly says she layered hers too much, and so she had some problems. So yeah, the paper gets, I guess if it got too thick.
It would be hard to tear.
Yeah, do you want to elaborate on that, Holly, just to let us know what happened? Aunt Beck has 20 cards too. And I think I'm about caught up there. Yeah, maybe she used a real thick, maybe she used real thick paper or thick cards or something. You know, I'm ripping mine now, and they really look like quite the wreck. But I think once you put the color around the outside edge, I think they're going to look just as beautiful as Tanya's.
I bet they will.
Aunt Beck cut hers, so you have straight edges. I like the ratty edges myself. And Aunt Beck, you did yours with circles, right?
Well, and that's another thing. I might have cut mine too, Jerry, if I had done it. Becky's would probably look better because of the circles. I think it would look better with cut edges. Personally, I like her idea of doing that.
Yeah, her paper was circles, not the cards. I thought when you were talking about it last week that she was doing it on circle cards.
So did I.
But she just used circle papers, which looked really cool.
Oh, she says they're not straight edges though. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, I can't wait for everybody to post.
I saw all this, you know, the glued stuff. I saw that. That looked really cool.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and talk about images just a little bit.
Okay.
When we were talking about this last week, we were talking about thinking it would be good to have some words. And so I got some images that actually do have words. And I can't decide. Some of them are kind of small. And then I've got some that are bigger. And I may use a combination of them, but right this minute, I'm not thinking I like the small ones as good. They kind of look too small.
Well, what if you put a couple of them on, Lisa?
Oh, that's true. I hadn't thought about that. Oh, we've got to do windows too.
And I was just going to say the windows. Yeah.
And I totally forgot. I meant to prepare in advance and have my my acetate already embossed.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Just now hit me. But I've also got some of these images that I really like, these images. And so I went and found some words that I can put on them. So I can use some of these images that I first cut out. So that made me happy when I found some words.
Good.
That was kind of a last minute thing. I was like, oh yeah, I was going to find some words. So I had these stickers. I think these are Tim Holtz stickers.
Oh, that is too funny, Lisa. I have my little package that looks just like that.
Oh yeah, I think I have one of them too.
And that's what I got out today. I was going to use the quotes.
Uh-huh.
Well, the quotes are too big for my page, even though my that book is just too big. So
thank you, Janet. Thank you for helping me out with that notification thing. I appreciate it.
Janet.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Well, I'm trying to decide. I've got, if I can find them, these things that I practiced on.
Uh-huh.
And I may just go ahead and use those because I've got them right here and make those into my windows so I can be lazy and don't have to go emboss some more stuff. I think that's what I'm going to do. They're colors that'll go okay with this. So
yeah, they're really pretty too.
Uh-huh.
So that was an easy one. That was an easy fix. I had forgotten about these when I was whining a minute ago. But I've got this one that doesn't have anything on it. And I think I'm going to just use my sepia ink like I used around the pages on this one. But the other ones have paint on them.
Did you get all your holes punched already, Lisa?
I had all the ones that were separated already inked and punched.
Oh,
I didn't have very many to do.
I should have done that too. I did not.
That's okay. Oh, that looks good, I think. Definitely use that one. It's not as
So are you going to put your books together before you put down your collage pieces?
No,
I'm going to do my collage first.
Okay.
Collage and then put them together.
Right,
That way we might want to organize them a different way or something.
Okay.
That way we don't have to worry about the organizing as we're going.
Yeah. And
I
may have to cut my window and do that one later because I'm not prepared because I forgot about that.
Well, I'll go ahead and show that. I'll start working on windows.
Okay, sounds like a deal.
One thing that Lori Marie did was she cut her windows and then she used those windows, the parts that she cut out, to make little tags to hang off the binding, which was really cute. So I will probably do that too. And she had 3 different size windows, and she kind of planned hers out based on what she was going to use in them. And I haven't planned mine out because I'm not sure what I'm going to use in them. So I'm just going to cut some windows and then I'll decide what will go in them. How's that for working backwards?
Well, that's probably what I'll do too, because like I said, I'm probably going to have to do that particular part later.
Okay.
But that's okay.
I don't have one of your, well, I do have a clear ruler if I can find it. It's just not one with 0 in the middle. But
Thank you, Janet, very much for posting all those everywhere.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Linda McAllister says she's undercover, but she needed to say hi.
Hi, Linda.
Tell you what,
She must be in bed.
all of you up north, I hope you're all undercover.
Yeah, we got a lot of snow today. It's still snowing.
Well, we are supposed to get 20s tonight.
Oh yeah, it's going down really, really cold tomorrow, I think, here.
And 20 is, you know, unreal cold for here.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, you're in Pensacola.
Yeah. Now, to drop below freezing, yes, for a little while, but not down to 20.
Yeah. You'll really need your thermal underwear.
Well, you know, we spent 12 years in South Dakota. I do have.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I am definitely wearing wool socks.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having a hard time seeing because I was lazy and didn't draw the lines. I'm just trying to do it freehand.
Oh, Becky, really? Again? That's awful.
Yeah, that is bad. I know we're going through a lot of oil here too, but you're in North Carolina or South Carolina, Becky? I know it's pretty warm down there.
Well, it hasn't been lately, and that's just awful.
There's one window. And it's just a big one in the middle.
I like that. That is so nice.
And then I'm going to do one.
Well, that's cute, Lisa.
Tiffany Harris came in. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi,
Welcome.
Tiffany.
I think I'm going to do one that's a triangle just for kicks. I'm going to do this one. Because I want to be difficult, I guess.
Well, I missed some.
Tiffany says she's only 11.
Oh, well, hello, Tiffany.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Elena, I didn't see Elena come in.
Oh, sorry. Shh.
And Malaya's here.
Yes, I didn't know. Did you just come in, Malaya? I'm sorry. Tiffany's from a really small town. Susan says, watch and learn, kid.
I was going to say, Tiffany, we used to live in a town that had just 300 people. And I'm not sure that when we lived there, they actually had 300 people. It did not even have a gas station.
Oh my gosh, that is a small town.
That was in Nebraska.
You were born near Princeton, New Jersey, Susan. Yes? Princeton, New Jersey?
No, I think she said she was born in Indiana.
I was reading what Susan said.
Mm-hmm, that's what I'm saying.
Near Princeton. Okay. So I guess there's a Princeton, Indiana. I don't know. Sorry if you could hear the snow plow outside. Can you hear it?
Okay, so I marked all of those with black. And now on this one, I can't see the black dot when I put it in the machine.
Lovely has a gas station, and that's it. And Tiffany's in Indiana.
Uh-huh. And I'll tell you what, guys, I sure love this toy.
Yeah. It's a good investment, right?
Yep, it was.
I know. I love mine too. You can get them half off.
Pardon?
You can get them half off at Joann's.
That's how I got this one.
Yep. Because they're expensive. They're like 30 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
More closer to 40.
Oh, wow.
I got mine 40% off at Hobby Lobby.
Well, that's good. Laura Schimmel, I hope I don't butcher anybody's name, lives, the
Yeah,
town
about
she's
300.
closest to
Mhm.
has 322 people. Holy smokes. Gloria says she loves the triangle too.
Oh, Lisa, that's
Thanks.
cool.
Oh, yeah, Lisa, I love it. Hi, Katrina. Katrina came in. I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name, Katrina. But hello, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Jerry is our chat reader tonight, guys.
Yep.
And now I've got one little one on the side. So those are my 3 holes.
Are you both doing the same stitching?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it's easier than what Lori Marie did.
Okay.
Way easier. Yeah.
And she did use this stitch that we're going to use on something after we decided to use this. She put a big book together that was really, really big. That she was just going to stand up on her table.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And she put it together with this same stitch that we're going to use.
What's it called, Lisa? Does it have a name?
They call it the slip knot binding. My daughter calls it a crochet binding.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it looks like a crochet chain on the back.
All right, interesting.
Okay, now I got to decide what.
Slip knot. I never heard of the slip knot binding. I got to write that down.
I just
tried it
realized.
years and years and years ago, and I have never actually put anything together with it, but I've had this printout that I made forever.
I can't wait to see you do it.
Well, my concern is this, if I'm going to get all my images on there tonight and they're going to be dry enough to do it.
Oh.
Is there a way to clean the mess out of this thing?
So, you mean the papers? There's
Yeah.
paper stuck in there.
Mine just fall out underneath.
Yeah, I thought mine did too.
Well, mine is it's going up in the little puncher thing and it's sticking there.
All right, let me look. Let me look at mine. You know, I noticed, sorry, I was walking away. I noticed all these crocodiles are slightly different.
Well, I was watching somebody the other day and hers is yellow.
I was just going to tell you, mine is yellow. It's like an orange yellow. So.
Mine just has a hole in the bottom and they all fall out.
Well, I have some that are doing that and some that are stuck in the little doodad. So maybe
mine has a hole in the bottom too. Is yours blue or yellow, Lisa?
Mine is turquoise. It looks blue on camera, but it's really a turquoise color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they may be falling out, guys.
See right there? There's a hole.
Yeah.
And I just do this to make sure they come out. But
yeah, no, I have the same hole on mine. Turn yours upside down, Tanya.
It's not that part that's they're coming through that. It's the actual punch they're sticking in.
Oh.
So, but I think more of them fell out again. So it may just have held on to a few of them. So.
Okay, I'm going to put this window in this card with. I'm just going to put these in with these little staples.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Oh yeah, no glue time.
Right.
Katarina, I'm not buffering, and I'm watching on the same thing you're watching. So. Same spot you're watching.
Yeah, I'm not buffering either. Hit the refresh button. Katarina, there is no refresh button. Just go up to your bar and hit return to refresh.
There we go. So there's one window.
You're a woman on a mission there.
That didn't.
I'm going to start gluing images before
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
shut my
switch the
windows.
camera to you.
Okay, because that way my glue can start to get
That's a good idea.
and I kind of have a plan to layer my images together. Am I in too close where you can't see what I'm doing? No, it's okay.
Yeah.
My allergies have decided to kick in real good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's just, you know, it's from being in the house too much and house being closed up, that kind of stuff.
I know. I have the same problem.
So, Lisa, what are you going to put your images down with? Are you going to Mod Podge them?
I actually think I'm going to just use the this glitter glue to put mine down, that art glitter glue, and not Mod Podge them. That was what my plan was till you said Mod Podge, and now I'm thinking, well, do I need to Mod Podge them? Should I Mod Podge them?
Well, my problem with that is that I've got layers of things, and I'm afraid that the glue might not hold everything.
Yeah, and I've got thick card, and I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't. Let me think about that a minute.
Okay. Did you see what Susan said about alcohol ink coloring your staples? Before you fill up your stapler, you can make colored staples.
Oh, I didn't see that, but that sounds like fun.
That does sound like fun. That's a great idea.
I had somebody do it where she did the whole strip of staples. And
Yeah, I think that's what you need to do.
I think it's Al John. You know, I don't know what her actual name is, but I think that was who I saw do it. And you can buy colored staples, but heck, you know, you can color your own staples.
They're probably a lot more money too.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've seen them and was thinking about buying them next time, but I got this little from when I got my tiny attacher, I went ahead and bought a replacement deal, and it has 1,550 staples, so I'm probably good for a while. It's not like I use it on an hourly basis or anything, so.
Yeah, I do like it though. I got myself one. They were on special or something.
Yeah.
I got an idea, Tanya.
Yes,
that glue that you use in the Totally Junky Junk journal.
Yeah.
Thing, the Tombow glue, because that stuff dries so fast.
The one I've got does not dry real fast, and I'm just thinking that it might not. These are not real smooth. I'm thinking maybe it would be better to go ahead and Mod Podge them.
Okay.
So it's all right.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. The other thing is that way too, because a lot of my images are real thin.
Okay.
I kind of have a plan. I don't know that my plan is, going to be what I want, but we'll see.
You want to share what your plan is?
Well, Lisa made the comment about doing these layered collages the way Packer Dye does them.
Okay.
And so I have a mixture of stuff that I'm going to collage with, and then each one's going to have like an image or two. But see, I've put in 4 pieces already, and I've got one more thing to add to this.
It's going to take you a long time to do.
Yeah.
Just with that.
I like what you're doing, though. So you're making a little bit of a background.
Yeah, I kind of made it a little background, and then so that's why I'm afraid that the Mod Podge may be the deal.
Holly, Tanya used cereal boxes or granola boxes.
No, I used Lipton onion soup boxes.
Lipton onion soup box. Okay. Yeah. And so you cut them to a certain size, or you just left them the size of the box?
I left them the size of the box.
Okay.
I had two of them sitting right here. They just got up and left.
Oh.
I don't know why things get up and leave. You know, they were right here this morning.
And now they're not.
And now they're not. Oh.
Okay.
Molly says she likes
There they are.
There
they are.
They're like square, right?
Pardon?
They're square, right?
They're not quite square. They're close.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when you trim them down, I didn't trim to make them perfect. They're 4 3/4 by almost 5. So see, they're a hair taller than they are wide. And I just took the front and the back of each Lipton soup box.
Okay.
And that's what I used.
Okay. Awesome. Holly also, on one side of hers, she did white gesso, and on the other side, she did black.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yes. I actually did my whole thing in black and white.
I can't wait to see them, Jerry.
Well, they're here. But
here, let me put it on the camera on you, and then you can show people what you got so far.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. That doesn't look like nothing.
Okay, so so do you see? Let me hold them up so I can see. See, they're black and white, and then I used stencil, just simple stencil, but I just wanted to do a black and white thing, so they're all kind of the same.
I like it. Are your images going to be black and white too?
No, my images are going to be color.
They'll really pop off that.
I was thinking, that's what I was thinking. So I don't have to show you all of them. You can just see.
Okay, I'm going to have to do one of those next.
It's so funny. That's what I was been thinking about, using my security envelopes all for the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Those look great, Jerry. Thanks for showing us.
Thank you. Thank you for looking.
I'm going to show now. I forgot my windows all done, so I thought I'd let people see what my windows look like.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So I think that's I think they turned out good. I'm happy with them.
Yes.
Yes.
They're really pretty.
One thing that I just now thought of is that when I was doing these, you know, I was just using one of them as a template, and so my holes are not perfectly centered. So I've got to remember which is up when I'm putting my images on them.
Oh yeah.
And I did manage to do that with these windows, so I'm grateful that I managed to do that. Didn't get myself confused. But anyway, I'm going to go back to Tanya for some more collage.
Gloria says they're all so different, so beautiful. And thank you, Kathy and Mitzi and Lovely, that said you like my black and white.
Yay!
And thank you for saying that. That's sweet of you.
Yeah. I know. You want to do everything when you see people doing stuff. It's addictive, this stuff.
Yes. That's my downfall, is that I want to do everything.
I know. I know.
I've only got so much, you know. I've just got one life here.
I know. I know.
I'm sure that there'll be crafty stuff in heaven, but I'll really get as much done as I can while I'm here.
I'm going to be in charge of something crafty.
Okay, good. I'll be a part of your group. I'm sure God will not mind that.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well, I had thought about putting some book page behind my images, just partially sticking out.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm using Lisa, I'm using a piece of book page and a piece of security envelope.
Yeah,
so
you're going way more pretty than me.
What
I'm
did you
just
say?
put some book page behind my image, and that's it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Lisa, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Holly wants to know, how did you attach your windows?
Let me go back here to me. Sorry.
Yep.
I used, you could use a regular stapler, but I used this tiny attacher by Tim Holtz, these little bitty staples. it's kind of hard to see them. But that's what I used, was just some staples. You could glue them down. They would glue down.
Can you zoom in a little bit, Lisa? They want to see a better picture.
Well, I'm not sure that I can zoom in.
So that's her version of zooming, holding it
Yeah,
up.
I'm holding them up. That's my zoom.
Yeah, so you can't really see the staples.
Not really very much. If I had some pretty red ones or green ones or something, you could probably see them better.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably see these the best because it's stapled on, you know, the windows behind the staples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit.
You could also use brads.
You could use brads. You could use a riveter if you've got one, or
That I have there.
eyelets. You could use eyelets.
What did Lori Marie use in hers?
I think she glued them down, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
I'm not positive.
So use what you have, guys.
That's right. Use what you have. And go back to Tanya's pretty collage. And I'm going to find me some book paper to stick behind mine.
Okay. And you know, I told you last week that I decided I want to use a piece of this yellow stuff that came off of, it was a receipt of some sort. Oh, I know, it was a receipt from the paper store where I go and get the dented boxes of envelopes and paper.
Yeah, I think that adds a cool touch to it.
Mm-hmm. It also picks a little bit of, I'm not a yellow person, but I had a bunch of yellow stuff in my scrap box because I had done a special thing for somebody. And so I used it because, you know, it was in my scrap box. And so these pages have some yellow in it, and they have yellow and pink, which, you know, I'm not really into yellow and pink. And I'm not particularly fond of that collage, but oh well.
We got another question. Mm-hmm. Are the windows between two layers, Lisa?
No, I didn't. I just stapled them. Let me go back here. Sorry. I just stapled them right on top. And so on the back, you know, you've got the, it's underneath, and on the front, it's on top. And on this one I did on the front, it's underneath, and on the back, it's on top. So I just did it easy because two layers would be really, really thick, and I didn't want to do that. So.
And Lisa, what did you use to make? I mean, you embossed. What did you emboss to?
I embossed transparencies.
Aha, that's right. She used transparencies.
Lori Marie used packaging, plastic packaging.
Okay.
And it was so thick that the embossing part turned white.
Yeah.
And it was really, you know, the embossing was very noticeably white, and so she inked over it. But my ink isn't wanting to dry on these, and so I added paint on top of the ink because I couldn't get the ink to dry when I did these before. But I just used my Big Shot, my Christmas present. That's the first thing I did. My Christmas present was emboss these.
Oh, nice.
Oh, how fun.
You're welcome, Gloria.
All right, now I'm still looking for music. I want music paper. That's what I want. Oh.
I'd like to know how many people are playing along.
Yeah, that would be fun to know how many. Yeah. I know that Beth had been, I think, and
who's playing along? Just say me if you're playing along. You don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, rivets, Holly. Yep, that's right, Holly. They're called rivets.
Hi, Vicki. How are you? Glad you're here. Okay, Beth is playing. Laura's playing. Aunt Beck. It's 3. I know Mary is. 4. Janet, I think you're playing, right? I know Kathy's playing. 6.
Oh, that looks so cute, Tanya. I love it.
This one?
Oh, yeah, I do. I love that.
I had planned on fussy cutting some stuff out to put on, and I just did not have time to do any fussy cutting. So,
well,
and I didn't have anything small that was already fussy cut. So
and that's the problem, is I may not have enough stuff cut, and oh well, I may, not be able to totally finish my book. I also haven't decided what I want to do about the cover. I don't know that I want to do the same thing on the cover as I'm doing inside.
yeah.
So
you need to decide which page is going to be your cover and what you're going to do.
right.
Yeah, that's a good thought, and I'm glad you said that right now, so I can look through mine and decide which ones I want to keep as my cover.
Vicki S is wanting to know, what are we playing here?
This is a scrappy book that we made. We started, and Vicki, you must be new. I don't know that we've seen your name on our live before, but we started this book last week on Tuesday night on my channel, and we're doing a hangout to play together. And then it's a book that we saw Lori Marie Jenkins do, and you start with some small cards. And Lisa, can you switch back to yourself?
Yeah.
My cards are about 4 3/4 by 5 because I used Lipton onion soup boxes. Lisa used more like a playing card size.
Yeah, mine are a little bigger. They're like, well, let me just measure because I'm trying to remember.
I don't know if Mary's still here.
Mine are like 3 by 3 3/4, but they were a game, cards from a game, Noggin-Nosh or something like that.
And so this is like a use it up scrapbook that Lori Marie had sort of done, and we kind of took it and we're following along, and at the same time we're doing things a little differently than she did. So it's and we're doing the same project, but of course we come up with different things.
Yes, it's interesting to see everybody's stuff is different. And Vicki, actually, I have seen her in Mary's lives.
Okay.
Yeah, Vicki in lots of places.
Well, nice.
Yep.
So glad you came to see us. And
yeah, I'm using this music paper. I'm just going to put little pieces of it, kind of like she's doing, except I'm not going to be doing as much. I just want something to kind of separate the back from the image, and so I'm not going to be as elaborate as Tanya is. Yeah. But
Kathy, yes, she used something that's close to playing cards. It's hers is actually from a game. They're game cards, but Lori Marie actually used playing cards. And there is a link to Lori Marie's video on my first video, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I forgot to. I meant to put that link in here tonight, and I forgot to.
You can put it in later.
That's true. Or Janet can put it in the chat if she wants to.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Okay, well, I have my covers. This is going to be my front cover, and this is going to be my back cover.
Oh, that is so pretty.
And so I'm setting those aside so I won't forget. And then I'm going to start just, I'm going to collage down some of these that already have a word on them. And then I'm going to go to images that don't have words and collage those down with some other words. Some of these are kind of big. They kind of take over the page. I'm not sure if I like that or not.
I think Adadel just came in. I don't know if
yes, and hello, Adadel.
Adadel? Adadel? Okay.
This looks better to me.
Vicki, this is a special hangout that we're doing, and it started at 7 Central. Lisa normally streams Monday nights at 7 Central, and I normally stream Sundays at noon Central. But we started this tonight at 7. And last week we started at 7. We hope to have this done tonight. That doesn't mean we will.
I think I've changed my mind with this music paper. I'm going to have to kind of Mod Podge it because it'll break off.
Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. I'm just afraid it won't be very. Oh, and I have to tell you something. I got all tore up and all done, and I realized I missed a big old chunk of my box. But you can't really tell. It's kind of part of the design. So.
You mean you didn't cover it?
I didn't cover. Yeah, I missed it. I totally missed it.
Oh, Mark came in. Oh, Mark.
Mark.
You. Okay, Mark. We're wondering why we don't see the windows at the bottom of the screen of the three of us. Can you help us out? Let's see what he has to say. That's why I'm here. We thought if there was a third person, we'd see all our little faces at the bottom, but it didn't work. He's probably typing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about you, but man, I just finished ripping my pages up. I'm a little behind. There's like paint all over every place. It like the paint chipped off. Did it do that for you guys?
No.
No.
Oh, it's like all over my desk. It's disgusting.
Well, I had makeup sponge all over mine, but you know.
Okay. Come on, Mark. We want an answer.
Oh, don't rush him. Don't rush him.
This is going to be a very long project. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. I think I may have to use Mod Podge on my music paper and that other stuff on the image because the image is too fat and the Mod Podge doesn't want to stay down because my pages are kind of wavy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine are buckled too.
They're not perfectly flat. So.
Oh, you know, last week when I joined and I was just gonna watch, you know, and then I was watching and I got so jealous. I got out index cards because that was like the closest thing to me. Now those were wavy. They were a mess. So of course I abandoned that the next day and did
Hello, Katrina.
flashcards.
It's not. Is it Katrina?
Yes.
Sometimes I can't see. Okay.
Katrina's Katrina. Katrina's been here for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said hello to her earlier.
I'm going to switch the camera back to you, Tanya.
All right. My husband's throwing things on the floor in the living room.
Uh-oh.
Should we be concerned?
Yeah.
No, he just said something to me and I didn't hear what he said, but he just dropped something. I don't know what he dropped, but.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I have to give him a hard time.
Right? Well, absolutely.
My husband's out. He'll be out all night plowing snow.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's kind of quiet in the house when he's gone. I kind of like it. Holly says, I saw the three of you at times on here, so you hit something right. That was when Lisa didn't pin one of the pictures. Then we bounced around.
Yeah, because every time somebody talks, then it bounces around. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all like to talk.
Can you tell we're talking on top of one another? Well, I am anyway. They'll never invite me back. Trust me.
Is that what you're aiming for? It sounds like that's what you're aiming for because you keep saying that over and over, trying to bury it in our minds.
Uh-huh.
I'm coming back. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Mark probably didn't see. He probably didn't hear me.
No.
That's okay. We'll get him. We'll get him another time.
I've been gonna message him, but it's hard for me to type from here. So
Yeah, I can message him. Let's see here. Let me go into Messenger.
he probably is over watching Melissa.
He says no. He's here. He said we'll have to have another hangout walkthrough. Okay, Mark. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. Because I was just going to stalk you on my phone.
Oh no.
Arlene says, "Isn't talking over top of one another? Isn't that a sign of friendship?"
Yeah, I think so. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Mark says he did answer us, but he didn't post it.
Well, now I got all these little cards with just some music paper collaged on, sitting everywhere. And
that works.
Yeah, I thought I'd let them kind of dry and then go back and use my other glue on the
on your images.
On my images.
We are like family, Gloria. She says we're like family. I told Tanya I'm coming down to visit her.
And I told her in the next couple of weeks it'd be a really good time because there's going to be a big empty spot in the side yard.
Well, the next couple of weeks isn't going to work, but as soon as my addition gets done and we sell our house.
Well, if everything goes right, it probably will be June before we get a new camper.
And then will you be like gone like for the whole summer?
No, we probably won't go until closer to fall. We'll probably do a couple little short runs. You never take a brand new rig out for, that would not be wise.
Okay, I didn't know because I knew you guys traveled a lot before.
Well, actually, no, Jerry. We were just on our very first ever retirement trip when we got in the wreck.
Oh, Tanya, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't realize that. Oh my God.
We had the camper a little while, but we were on our very first retirement trip.
Oh.
Very first one. We were 2 days into it when we got in the wreck.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So, and it was 2 years, January 12th.
Oh my gosh. So what's your intention? Are you going to traipse around the country or?
Yeah. Actually, Jeff has wanted to go to Santa Claus school we were supposed to go the year we got in the wreck, and he's really wanted to go. And I don't know if you all have seen pictures of him, but my husband looks like Santa Claus.
He does look like Santa Claus.
And Becky, I'm sure you do not. Anyways, we're probably going to hopefully go to Santa Claus school, and then maybe over to New York to see my other sister, the one who sends me big boxes.
Oh, where? Where does she live in New York?
Eckerd.
Oh, upstate New York.
It's not really upstate. It's in the it's just over the hill from New Paltz.
New Paltz. Oh, my dad had a house there.
Mm-hmm. It's over the mountain from New Paltz.
Okay.
So that's kind of the plan. And then there's a rally that we'd like to go to in the fall.
Okay.
And then probably back here. But, that all depends on lots of things.
Okay.
And that's for next year. See, we were not due back for 5 months the first year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were going to be gone for a much longer time when we got in the wreck.
You didn't have a house, or you did?
We had this house, but
Okay.
it was not livable.
Okay.
We had bought it because we bought it and put the motorhome pad. Well, it's not a pad. It's just all the facilities for the motorhome.
Right.
And it took us 5 months to make it livable after we got in a wreck.
Okay, so you were going to live in your camper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had been living in the camper. We'd been living in the camper for about 7 months. But we had been getting, things sorted out, and Mom and Dad sorted out. And
yeah.
all that good stuff. Those small images, but I like Lisa's idea of using the back of a calendar. Yeah, Janet, you know what I did? And I'm going to, it's something that I didn't realize right away, but there are lots of tiny images in the big images. Let me see. Let me find one.
Oh, let me go back to you. I just moved off of you right then, so let me go back. Okay.
This chicken was in a whole full page. I just took the chicken. And these elephants that I'm going to use right now, these elephants, the picture was like that. It was almost 3/4 of the page, Janet. So I just took out little pieces of the different pictures to use as my tiny elements. Because I didn't have any real small images either. So it was the back of calendars. I have some, but I had plans for some of those. And so I just decided to go ahead and make myself little images by using big images, but cutting them down.
That's a great idea.
Oh, I like your music paper, Lisa.
Thanks. I'm going to go back to me so people can see the music paper. Gooey fingers. Nobody wants to see gooey fingers, but anyway, this is what I've got so far.
Oh, they're so pretty.
And then where did I put one? These are the ones that I put an image on so far.
Oh, I love them.
I was having a hard time getting the corners to stick down, and so that's why I decided to let these dry and then go back with my art glitter glue and put the images on.
Because the calendar was more like cardstock. Is that?
Yeah. And they're not all like that, but the ones that were calendar pieces are. And so I just decided I'll just do them all this method. And anyway, so this is, and it's a simple thing, it's not as you don't have to think as much when you do it like this as what you're doing there. And so somebody might think, oh, I can't do that. Well, you can do this.
Well, and I'm going to tell you what, maybe I'm thinking, but maybe I am just layering up little pieces.
Yeah.
But I get, okay, maybe I should talk about how I think about it.
That's a good idea. I just moved it back over to you so you can do that.
Oh, and I like this. I was thinking about which one I'm going to use for my cover.
Janet likes your idea of cutting out the little viewing box, Tanya, and I like that idea a lot too.
Yeah, it's just, now sometimes these were from a catalog that they're the actual catalog picture, but a lot of times I just find this was a big picture too. So it's just, I take the little pieces out of a big picture.
I missed your viewfinder. What did you use for your viewfinder?
My fingers.
Oh, okay.
It would be nice if you cut it out of a little piece of cardboard. I think that's what Janet meant, right?
Yeah, I thought that she had shown something she had cut out. So
Oh no, I
thought I missed something.
I just took big pictures and made little pictures out of the big pictures. But this is kind of how I'm thinking about these collages, is that I want some of this book page because I like that color, because this is very colorful, and sometimes it's too big. That's too big, so I'll get rid of some of it. And I'm leaving these rough to kind of go with these rough edges. But then I have, these are security envelope pieces, and I want some of it too, because I want the contrast between the creamy and the black and white.
Excuse me.
And then I'm kind of grabbing up two images that are sort of don't belong together. Does that make sense? On purpose. Like
they almost contradict one another.
Yeah, they almost contradict one another, and I kind of like that.
Yeah. There's probably a better word for that than what I just said. Susan says Lori Marie would have cut off the light margins.
Oh, yeah, she might have. I happen to like the light margins.
I know. That's a beautiful book text or book paper. It's vintage stuff.
Yeah. Well, and this one really is. I'll show you this book. This poor book is sad, sad, sad. This paper is so fragile that's another reason why I kind of have to Mod Podge it down. Yeah. Because the glue will pull it apart.
That's the way my music paper is. It just tries to fall apart on you.
Yeah. So I have like two images that kind of contradict each other, maybe not, but. And then I'm adding this little piece of. I'm putting this little piece of yellow stuff, whatever the edges from the bill or invoice in there, just to add to it.
Juxtaposition. That's what Kathy says.
Okay, yeah. Juxtaposition. That's the word I started to
Thank you, Kathy. I'm a little brain dead today. I can't think.
And Janet says to cut off the viewfinder from a cereal box.
Yes.
And the big thing was, Janet, that I just used whatever whenever I saw an image like this church steeple was in the middle of a huge fall picture. It was just, but I wanted just the little piece. So, you're so sweet. You could fill this up. It's
Monica says she has old books like that, and they almost crumble when you touch them. Yeah, if you're real careful, Monica, and glue them down with Mod Podge, they will be forever stuck in the glue. I use them all the time. I love them.
So you're preserving them by tearing them up and using them.
Yeah.
That's right. My hubby just brought me a snack.
Oh, nice. What kind of snack are you having?
Walnuts.
Walnuts, did you say?
Yep, walnuts.
That sounds interesting. That's an interesting snack.
Well, Jerry, they're better for your cholesterol for him than other things, and they don't have a lot of sugar in them. So,
I love walnuts.
And you can buy a big old bag of them if you go to Sam's.
I do not.
My husband likes to take walnuts and put a little bit of butter on one and then put another one on top and make a sandwich.
Oh, no. He is a man after my heart. Oh,
wow. It is delicious.
Oh,
yes,
I'm not a walnut person, so I haven't tried it, but
Janet
it's kind of like graham crackers and butter, that. Anyway, he said it makes him sweet. He really likes it.
That sounds delicious. I put walnuts in my oatmeal.
Yeah, I'm just not a walnut person.
Yeah. I don't eat oatmeal, so.
Oh, well, they're good for you. Janet loves walnuts. They're a very healthy snack, Arlene says, and they're great for your eyes. Get out of here, Beck.
I didn't know that.
They were
See,
good.
we all need to be eating walnuts.
Mhm.
Yeah, why are they good for your eyes? Like in what way? Like I have
A
serious
lot of vitamin A, maybe.
I don't know.
It'd be one of the vitamins or things that comes from them.
Monica's going to try putting butter on her walnuts. They taste bitter to you, Monica. I love walnuts. I love nuts in general.
The butter's one side of the walnut, puts the other walnut on top.
That's interesting, Aunt Beck. I'm going to have to look that up. Because I do eat a lot of them, walnuts, and I eat a lot of pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, just nuts in general, and almonds. Lovely likes almonds.
A couple years ago, we had all kinds of pecans, which was fun.
Yeah, I don't like peanut butter. Isn't that weird? Everybody loves peanut butter.
That's different, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'll eat it, but it's not like my favorite thing.
Well, I don't like bananas, so.
Oh, I love bananas. Yes, you're right. Nuts are good for various health, and carrots are good for your eyes too, Monica says. Oh, you do, Aunt Beck. I didn't know that. She has a problem with
Macular degeneration?
yes.
My mother and grandmother have that, so I get checked for it pretty often, but so far I'm not showing any signs of it. But it's a little scary. I'm gonna change the camera over to me. I'm going to show you what I'm putting on the back. On the front, I put music paper, and on the back, I'm using this this old German book. It's from like 1897 or 1887.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But it's just got a gorgeous font. So that's what I'm going to use on the backs, and I'm going to tear off all this paper, and this is very fragile too. But I'm going to tear off all of these, and I'll use them for something else later. Can't get rid of them.
No, I saved all my edges. I did a project with my edges in one of my altered book series videos, Lisa. So don't throw them out.
Yeah, I did that one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Thoughts of yourself or something like that. You are your thoughts.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Janet, what is the other eye disease you have? I'm curious.
Yeah, she's got that in both eyes. That's terrible.
Well, macular degeneration tends to show up in both eyes.
Oh, does it?
Uh-huh. I don't know. She hasn't said.
Monica has a vintage German language book, and the fonts they used in printing those is like old calligraphy.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. I am covered with black permanent ink. How am I going to get this off? I'm covered in it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Janet. When he told you you'd go blind, you stopped hearing what he said, she says. Like when? Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay, Aunt Beck is being watched for glaucoma. Yeah, our eyes. Can you imagine? 'Cause we're crafters. We need our eyes.
You can take the whole piece of paper. Just bring me the other one.
That looks so pretty, Tanya. I love that.
Let me switch back over to Tanya so everybody can see.
I just saw her. How did I just see her?
Well, because you're probably watching on the Hangout thing. I don't know.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
That you don't have to be sorry. It's just that's why.
You're right. I have the YouTube kind of behind the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to make sure I could see the chat.
Yep, that's
okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Arlene says she saw a video of a lady painting and weaving the hard edge strips from book pages. That's what I did. I wove them on a page, or made them look like they were woven. Yeah, they're fun. I would never throw those out.
Gloria, I usually wear what I'm whatever I'm using too.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting it on my sweater too.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, and it's permanent. And this, I have to show you this pad. You'll have to pan over to me when I'm finished.
Just take it. You want to show them now?
No, let me finish. Let me finish so I can show you my card. Because the pad is going in the garbage.
Janet,
you hand over to me anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You were too late.
Janet, Jeff has something called Coogan's dystrophy,
Oh,
and then he has Fowlkes as well. Coogan's dystrophy is on the front of his eye, and the Fowlkes is on the back of his eye. So we spent a couple of years while we were in South Dakota having some really bad, interesting times because his eye would all of a sudden, it would layer off and he couldn't see just all of a sudden. So.
Okay, Jerry, I'm going to let you go now.
yeah, I'm showing them my cards, and then my see my stamp pad, how it's falling apart.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I liked the way my cards looked. It was worth the stamp pad.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah.
I got it back on you, Tanya,
Okay.
just in case you didn't know.
Yes, it does look like a chalkboard, doesn't it, Monica? Because I did the black and white.
I can't wait to see what your images are going to be, Jerry.
Yeah, I can't wait too. I'll let you know when I pick them out. That was what I was going to do today. Yes, I'm being very rough on this pad, Ruth. It's a very old pad, to be honest with you, so I'm okay with passing it on.
It looks like an old Stampin' Up pad.
It's a yes, Susan, they clicked me off. It's a Ranger archival ink, and I've had it forever. So I'll probably trim the edges off of it and
keep going.
and keep it. Yeah, I probably will. I'm talking like I'm gonna throw it out, but I have I buy the reinkers in the little bottles.
Yep.
As long as it still works.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll use this one to do what I'm doing now. It's because the paper's so rough.
Yeah.
I used kids flashcards underneath, so they're pretty strong.
Running out of places to lay my stuff here.
Kathy says it'll be a dedicated pad just for the.
Yeah, for edging. For
It's a head pad.
Hey, you got to use your stuff, right?
That's right.
Well, if you don't use it, it's not worth keeping.
No, it isn't. I really do like these black edges on this. Awesome, awesome.
Oh, I love that one, Tanya. I like the waterfall and the castle together. That's cool.
Uh-huh. And Janet, this castle was there was, I mean, it was just a little spot in the middle of a big, and the big picture didn't excite me at all. I was going through the magazine and the big picture I had just ignored.
I'm going to make one of those little peepholes for mine, for my cutouts. I'm going to get a piece of cardboard.
And make a peephole?
Yes. Mary's awfully quiet unless she's not here.
Yeah, she was here for a minute, but she was going to work, I thought, but I don't know if she's here anymore.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I watched her this morning. I woke up early and I didn't feel like getting up. She's on real early. What is today? Tuesday. Yeah, she's on real early Tuesday mornings.
For some reason I managed to get up just after about the time she's getting off.
Mm. Are you an early riser?
Me?
Yeah.
Depends. Sometimes I wake up at 3:30.
Oh, yes, I know you said that. So, but do you get up?
I do sometimes. If I'm really awake at 3:30, I get up. It's
Okay.
just a waste of time to stay in bed. But
Yeah.
I hear lately I've been sleeping until about 6 o'clock.
Oh, that's nice. Not bad. Because you ladies, all you guys stay up so late.
Thank you. What'd you say, Jerry?
I said, you guys all stay up so late.
Oh, well, I'm usually in bed by 10. Look at hubby just went and dried these for me.
Oh, they are so pretty.
I love them.
I am really liking this. It's worth not being able to finish if I can't finish tonight because I really like how it's looking.
Yeah, I do too.
They're not dry, but they're if I lay them down until I get ready, they will be dry enough.
Oh, Kathy says Mary probably has gluey fingers. Chat. And I know you're up late, Janet. And Aunt Beck is up late.
She's up, yeah.
That's Arlene. Hello, Arlene. I didn't see you pop in.
Oh, yeah, she's been here for quite a while. She says your things are lovely.
Yep.
Oh, and Mary is still here. She's just probably busy arting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I almost have German on the back of all of mine now. Oh,
excuse me. What I get
I'll show them to you once I get that done.
Why is it so painful to sleep, Janet? Because you could be arting instead. She says it's very painful to sleep. Because you rather do your art?
Oh, I need to inside my front back cover. I just realized I didn't do that.
Mm.
Okay.
I can't wait to see everybody's books.
I don't like that piece.
All right. I got to wash my patties. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Janet, for a long time I hurt worse trying to sleep than I did up and moving around.
Oh dear.
Problem?
It was just too big of a piece I tried to put on there, and it. I needed to take some off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like this extra edge around the book page. I just kind of like the way it looks. And
Yeah,
I'm loving the way these.
It's just another element, kind of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A bonus.
So.
Okay.
And you know, Lisa, I'm pleased with how the Mod Podge is working for this. I'm liking how it's going down. So.
Hey.
Did you get yours finished?
Well, I've got German on the back. I'm fixing to switch over so we can see.
Okay, good.
German on the back.
Mary says Mary is here.
We're glad you're here, Mary. Anyway, I've got German on the back. Now this one is the front of this page, but it's the back of the book. So I had forgotten to do it. And this one is the back of the front of the book. And I just realized I had to do those. So now I've got to let these dry a little bit, and then I'll start putting images on. But I'm liking it. I'm liking just the pretty book paper. I hope I like it as much with images on it. And I was just sticking book paper down willy-nilly. So I'll have to find images that'll look good with the configuration of the paper I've got on here. Because I'm not planning it out and auditioning things like you're doing.
Well,
And normally that's what I do, but not this time.
See, and I'm usually the willy-nilly just stick it down person, see? So just the way this one's going, I guess.
Yeah. We're just trading places.
Uh-huh. But you can tell your husband that that sounds like an absolute wonderful thing. You know, as far as I'm concerned, the only reason to eat potatoes, rice, noodles, any of those things is to have butter.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So if you can have butter on other things, then you don't need to eat those things, and you're better off anyway.
There you go.
I want to find the ones that are dry so I can.
Lisa, you're getting a lot of really beautiful. Everybody says beautiful. Mindy and
Yeah.
Janet. Oh no, that she was talking to Mary. Mary was doing some research on the sly. Aha, she was hiding. She was.
Yep.
Aha.
Doodle inspiration. Okay.
Uh-huh. And then
Thank y'all.
Arlene says they're pretty, and Monica says yes, butter. And it has to be real butter too. You know, there's no reason in this world to eat anything but the real stuff.
No need for the other stuff. Okay, I'm going to put the ones that are really wet up here out of my way. Some of them are just a little wet and they'll be okay, but some of them are really wet.
I need to find the one I'm going to use for the back cover so I can get it done.
Okay. And I guess I'm going to work on the backs and then move to the front since I've got them this direction already, and some of them are not real dry. So.
Well.
Okay, so should I now put words down and then find a picture that goes with it? Or put my images down and then go back and look for pictures? I mean, words.
I think I'd put the images down so you know where to put the words.
All right. Good idea.
Yeah, Arlene, you're right. The other stuff is not real food.
The keto diet is similar to Atkins. There are some differences, but it is similar. Atkins, he never really advocated eating fat, but it wasn't because he didn't believe in it. It was because he knew at the time he wrote his books, people would not accept that. And he wanted them to accept the low carb part. So he didn't put the high fat part in or the healthy fat part in. So it is similar in that you do really low carb, but there are, you know, like I said, some differences too. So
Barb loves the elephant.
of course she does. We know
Who's got
Barb
the
loves
elephant?
elephants. Oh, I like that one there.
And Janet agreed with me. Images first.
Okay, well, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm not even sure. I'm just now I'm auditioning images. That's what I'm doing. And then I'll audition words after that. I want that one, but I'll save it for a front.
Okay, so how many, I'm just getting around to my holes. How many holes do you have in there? You have 4 holes or 3?
Lisa has 2 and I have 3.
Okay.
Because it depends on the size of your piece.
All right. I think I'm going to do 3. Because mine is, I think, 5 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I would do 3.
Yeah, it's 5 inches long. So I'm going to do 3.
That's why I did 3, Jerry.
Yep. Yep.
How is everybody's book that's working along coming?
Janet, let me talk about this real quick, and then we'll get off this subject because it's not an art subject. But if you go to the website dietdoctor.com, they have videos and they have all kinds of information that gives you the science behind the keto diet. So, and the low carb, high fat, or low carb, healthy fat. And they will give you the information you need to help you decide. When I did that, I knew right away that's what I needed. But they've got, it is a membership site, but if you get your first month free. So you can just watch everything you can watch in 1 month and then delete your membership if you want to. That's that was my plan when we started. I ended up not deleting my membership because they keep adding stuff all the time, but that was my plan when I started it. But that's what I would do to find tons. Yeah, there are tons of videos on YouTube. But I think the best information you'll get as far as the science behind all the studies that are being done and all that kind of stuff are on Diet Doctor. That's the best concentration of it all in one place that I can find. Okay, this is the images that I've chosen for these pages. And I think I'm happy with those. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those down and then we'll work on some more.
Oh, they look nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, Lisa, are you going to go around them and highlight the image?
I don't know. I inked the images a little bit around the edges. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I'm going to have to just decide.
Mary, does that mean it's good or bad? I hope that it means action-packed with good stuff.
I hope so too. Real life, that makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See how they're inked just a little bit around the edges?
Mm-hmm.
I still may do this to be all just because I like the look of it, but I don't think you would have to.
Yeah, the grunginess of it.
Yeah, it's the grunginess of it. Exactly.
You know what? I just realized just a minute ago, all that work we did putting all those little layers down, and I'm covering it all up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to leave quite a bit of mine, but I covered a lot of it up. That's what you do when you do mixed media, though.
That's right.
Kathy says yes, it is a process. Kathy says she's really having fun with this project. Thank you so much.
Oh, we're glad.
You're welcome, and I'm glad you're having fun.
I'm having fun too. I'm glad Tanya invited me to do this with her. Thank you, Tanya.
Are you still here? Well, I'm just glad you said yes. And Jerry, thank you for helping us by reading the chat tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. I had so much fun last week. With just being here, watching you do it.
All kinds of stuff from Mary. Well, it would have been better for you tonight if you hadn't been if you weren't tired.
If I wasn't, yeah. I was babysitting all day, folks. Unexpectedly.
Mitz has a question.
Okay.
She says, when is our next project? Jerry, Tanya, Lisa?
Information coming February 1st.
Yes.
How's that sound? Does that sound reasonable?
Laurie Marie says you're building the energy of the piece, Gloria says.
Aha, okay. Well, that works. I agree.
I just call it layering the love.
Oh, I like that one very much, Lisa.
Okay, move some of these that are glued so I can make more room. Oh. I don't want them all to be in the middle or all to be in the left-hand corner or
And I'm not sure what I've done.
Well, I'm going to switch it back over to you so we can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because they're looking gorgeous. I love that flower.
Yeah, and it was part of another. Let me see if I can find another piece. This, let me see how it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mary's okay. First, Kathy Whitney. She likes my black and white when she's going to make one next time, black and white. But Mary says, Jerry, Lisa, Tanya, does Mary ever get to hang out with you, or are you a clique?
Mary,
we're a clique, Mary.
You know, you can only plan so much in a week.
I know.
But yes, and Becky too, and Marcy.
I know. Mary's had enough of cliques.
We're not a clique, Mary.
Mary,
no.
Yeah. No clicking here.
My goal is to hang out with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal.
No clicks allowed. That's right.
This really is so much more fun just than streaming by yourself, though.
Yeah.
And I love streaming by myself, but this is even takes it to another level.
Oh, Mary, I've thought about it already. I just haven't talked to you. I'm sorry. You know, things kind of happened with Mom, and then my sister Pop deciding that she had to come right now. So I got waylaid. My planning got waylaid.
So
Mom is good, by the way, guys. She's doing real well. She can read and thread a needle. She does not read. She's not reading books or she's not reading like for enjoyment right now because she's afraid to push her eyes too much.
Mm-hmm.
But if she needs to read something now for like at the doctor's office to or mail that comes, she's being able to read those things, and that was a big thing we were afraid of. So
yeah, that's great. I'm glad to hear it. You're so lucky to have your mom.
Yes, I am.
I know. I miss mine. Something terrible.
And we have Jeff's daddy, and so you know we got one of each.
Yeah.
We're the same way, except my mom and Darren's dad both got remarried, so we got blessed again.
Oh, that is, yeah.
Good night, Mary. Mary's leaving. Good night.
Okay, honey, rest up, and I'm sorry you had issues. That's never fun. Jeff's dad has a girlfriend. He's had her for a long time, but and I think they'd have gotten married had she'd lose things, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her income is based on her husband's, you know, her insurance and all of that stuff. So
yeah, I know, that's too bad that it works that way.
But they have a lot of fun. They used to camp. They quit camping. They go on trips.
How old are they?
87.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't know about his girlfriend. My mom and Jeff's dad are both 87.
Wow.
I think May may be a little younger.
My mom and stepdad are on a cruise right now.
Ooh, nice.
That's what May and Jeff's dad do a lot of. They cruise a lot.
Yeah. When my mom first went on her first cruise after my dad passed away, he was in ill health for years, and so they didn't do anything. And he was paralyzed for the last few years of his life, and we had to take care of everything for him. Luckily, he kept his mind right up till the end, and so that makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
You can enjoy their company, you know. But anyway, when she went on her first cruise, she came and talked to me about it, and she was kind of upset and wishing she hadn't decided to do it. And I said, well, what's wrong? And she said, well, I feel like your dad worked so hard for this money, and I'm just poofing it away on a cruise.
Aw.
I said, Mom, Dad would be happy to know that you are using the money to do something fun after all the years you couldn't do those kinds of things, you know. He would be glad to know you're using it like that. So relax. She said, I'm also spending your inheritance. Spend it all. I'd much rather you have fun than have an inheritance.
That's right.
That's funny.
Well, Dad's girlfriend searches out cruises, and a lot of times they do back-to-back cruises because of the way she gets the tickets, and they're so much less expensive. They did a Hawaii-Alaska cruise because the cruise ship had to move from Hawaii to Alaska, and it was like 3 weeks. And last year they cruised the Panama Canal, and I mean, they do all kinds of fun things, but she hunts up these great deals. So
cool.
Okay, you guys are seeing me. A lot of times when I'm doing something that's got really intricate fussy cutting, I don't fussy cut the little pieces until I get ready to glue it down, because they'll get bent and torn, like this deer's ears.
That's a good tip.
I didn't do his legs or his antlers. Everything else was done, but his legs and his antlers weren't done. And that way, they don't get tore off. Yeah, she works the deal, Becky. That's it, Gloria. It's not. You know, my grandfather married a woman because she didn't have anything. When she lost her husband, she couldn't even buy her medication. And so they got married because he had good insurance and that it would cover her. And they they enjoyed each other's company, but Jeff's dad's girlfriend, it's a financial thing, and they have enough fun, it doesn't really matter. And then Dad says too that it's always nice to be able to go home by yourself.
Yeah. I had one of my great uncles, his wife died when they were really fairly young, when he was like in his 50s. And they had friends, their best friends. Her husband passed away not too long after that. And they, for 30 years, just hung out as best friends and did things together. But they both wanted to go back to their own house every night. So they didn't get married for that reason. They wanted their own space, but they wanted somebody to spend time with. And so that worked out perfect for them.
That would work for me.
Yeah, Gloria, that's what it was. It's relocation cruises. And the one from Hawaii, they cruised all around the islands, and then they relocated to Alaska and cruised the Inner Passage and all that stuff. And then the Panama Canal one was where they cruised the West Coast and then went around and cruised the East Coast. So
okay, I've got images all on one side, trying to get them down here where you can see them, and then I'll switch cameras so you can.
I was going to say, because you're watching me.
Yeah.
We aren't even seeing what Jerry's doing.
No, I'm just putting my holes in now. I'm like really behind.
So these are the images that I chose. I don't know if
those are cool. It
helps to bring them up a little bit, but I like them. And then I'm going to do this stuff on the other side, and then I'll come back and put words. But I think my method's working good for me. I'm happy with it.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
The other thing was, Lisa, is that I had a lot more room. I mean, this is, I specifically used these because I wanted to use them, but they gave me a bigger page to
Right,
stuff
right.
on. So,
Tanya, did you cut any windows out of yours yet?
ooh, it's a good thing you said that. No, I have not.
Okay. I didn't think you did.
I almost forgot and started gluing images on everything, didn't I? Oh boy.
Well, that would be okay, but you know, if that was okay with you, that would be fine.
Yes, but that's not what I intended to do.
Okay.
So I think I better stop and cut some windows.
How many pages do you have left?
4, 5, 4.
Okay.
So I'm
All
good.
right. Good, good. Good night, Roberta. Thank you for being here.
Yes. Good night.
All right, I'm going to cut out a few windows. How many did you cut out, Lisa?
I did 3.
3.
And I did 3 just because Lori Marie did 3, not because it's some magic number.
Okay. Well, it is a magic number. It's a Lori Marie number.
There you go. Well, it was magic for her.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to cut some out. I need an X-Acto.
Well, and girls, Jerry's showing us her black and white book, and I'm like, I want to do one of these with security envelopes.
Yeah,
I think that'd be so cool.
that would be. There's so many different ways to do it. I mean, Aunt Bex is amazing with all the circles.
With all the circles.
Mitzi's, I'm just getting ready to cut windows on mine now.
Here, do you want us to? Do you have your table where you could?
Barb,
They
I
cut
would
windows.
not.
I can, yeah. Let me switch my camera first before you pan over to me.
Okay, and guys, Barb's got a question. Barb, no, I did not Mod Podge over the gesso. I just tore the pages and then inked the edges. And then I'm Mod Podging my images down, so.
It's not letting me change my thing. Wait, oh, no, I went.
Arlene says she likes to have her fella's company, but then sends him home too.
Yeah, I'd be like that too. I'd be like, goodbye. See you later. I want to do that with my husband some nights. Don't you have someplace to go? All right, let me figure out how to zoom this puppy.
Okay. I'm gonna put the lid on my Mod Podge while I do that. Cut the windows out and wash my brush out a little bit. Yeah, Barb, what Lori Marie did was take her ink pad and scrape along the edges, just scraped along the edges, and then, but I used a makeup sponge to do mine.
I just got to move stuff around on my table a little bit.
All righty, let me put you on. They can watch you move stuff around. That's all right.
I know. I don't have my camera in the best spot.
Well, you weren't supposed to be on camera, so it's okay that you're not prepared.
Right.
But we're glad you're willing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the windows are something that is, it's, you know, there are people in here who weren't here when I did mine, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I zoomed you in, but the light's too bright. Let me see if I can get rid of that.
Okay, Kathy.
That's better. Is that better? It's very glary. Oh, I know where
Yeah,
that is.
Monica, this has just been so much fun. I'm really having a good time with it.
Excuse me. Gosh. Okay. Oh, I have to take my autofocus.
Ouch.
There's so many different, oh, look, that really looks bad. There's so many different settings to do. How do you guys manage this?
I just have one setting and leave it there. It just is what it is.
That's it, Lisa. It just is what it is. Uh-huh.
All right, then I'm going to put it back on auto and just leave it.
I decided I could either be a perfectionist and make one video a year,
Yeah.
or I could have fun and not worry about it. So that's what I chose.
Yeah. I don't know why maybe it's because it's black and white. You see how weird it looks? Doesn't it look weird?
Well, scoot it over a little bit towards the foot of the camera thing.
I think it's glare, Jerry.
Yeah, I know it's glare. I'm wondering why.
Because it's got Mod Podge on it.
No, it doesn't have any Mod Podge on it yet.
Really?
Yeah. Help me out, guys.
Scoot it over to the other way. Yeah, that way and back some. Can you scoot the whole thing back a little bit?
Like that?
No, the other way.
Wait.
Back towards you.
Oh, back towards me. Okay.
And a little bit more towards the foot of your tripod. I think that lessens it a little bit, but not a lot.
Okay, yeah. Just let's see.
And it may not.
It's called a scrapbook or something like that. On the Lisa forgot to list it tonight, but on the first video where we worked last week, there's a link to Lori Marie's video. Janet, if you could you pop do you know which video it is so you could pop it for for Arlene?
I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try turning the overhead light off.
Scrapbook. Okay, Laura says it's the scrapbook. And Janet's going to post it for you. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you, Janet.
Is that any better? No. Yeah, that got a little better, didn't it? Oh.
I can see some writing.
It's not total glare now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I tell you what, I spent a ton of money on these lights, and they don't work. Maybe I should just use a regular lamp. Just.
You know what I did, Jerry? I went to Sam's and bought a LED shop light. Yes, it gives me a little bar, but it seems to work better than anything else I had.
That's basically what I had. Well, mine's not LED though. It's just fluorescent lights. Those shop lights, the fluorescent lights. That's what's in my studio.
I hunted.
Yeah.
I hunted an LED one because it's closer to daylight, Lisa. That's the only reason I did the LED one.
Well, I did this one because it's what we got and we put in here, and I wasn't even thinking about doing videos when we did this.
Well, the one thing we did do is when I first put it up, it was hung like normal, and that did not work. So Jeff tilted it so it bounces off the wall, and I have a sheet of white board up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to do something because this is pretty bad.
Mine is not terrible when I stream, but when I try to take pictures, I get shadows in my pictures a lot. And that's frustrating.
Oh, yeah, there's quite the lag there, too.
Yep, there is.
Okay, see, my hand looks like the right color. It's the black and white. I'll have to remember that. Never to do a black and white project. All right, well, I'm going to cut my window out anyhow.
All right, cut your window out, and then we'll let you off camera, and you can relax.
Okay. I'm fine. I don't don't care if you don't care.
Okay. We're real here.
Yeah. Oh, you'll just get a whole host of thumbs downs. That's all.
And, Jerry, Mindy wonders if you put something underneath it, if it, a different color other than the matte.
That's a great idea. Let's see. I just turned the mat over because I need the mat to cut, but let's see. I just turned it over, so let's see what happens. All right, let me take the ruler off.
It's way better.
Holy mackerel, it sure is. Isn't that bizarre? Now wait until you see me take the ruler off in 10 minutes. It's better, right?
Yes, it is. Mindy, that's an excellent idea. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so I'm going to cut the window.
I'll tell you what, cutting this window is not easy.
No, thank you. I'm going to see what happens. So I have this, I have a square grid, and I have my holes. Let me show you. Because I zoomed in pretty much, so I want to stay on screen. So see where my holes are?
Yeah.
Along the edge. So hopefully I'm not going to have my head in there.
Nope, no head.
Okay, not yet. Anyhow. All right. So I have this X-Acto thingy.
That's exactly the one I used.
Yeah, do you actually put your finger through there?
Oh, no, it's not the same, I guess. Mine's straight. It just has an orange thing on it, so I thought it was the same when I saw your orange thing.
Okay, yeah, you put your finger through it. All right, so it looks like it's kind of straight. So I'm just going to... I don't measure anything. I think the thing is to just keep going really slow over it. Yeah, now I feel I went right through because I could feel it going through to the mat. So let's see, I'm going to turn it. All right, I got to stick my head in here. My gray head.
It's okay. We can just see your shadow, not your head, so you're good.
Good. That's weird. All right, here we go. All right. Now, if I'm not over far enough, I'll just move back over again. I'm eyeballing it. I'm not really measuring anything.
Oh, that's kind of what I did, and I managed to get windows, so I'm sure you will too.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Okay, I like the size of that. That looks pretty good. Right about there. Yeah, are you going to try to put something... Oops, sorry, my dog. I don't know what he's barking at. It's Max.
Are we going to try to put something what?
Are you going to try to put something on the next page so that it goes through the window, or are you just going to kind of go with the...
Well, I've already got my stuff, so I'm probably just going to audition the windows and put them over whatever looks the best.
Okay.
When I go to put it together.
I thought it would look cute with something to go through the window, but
yeah,
if the plastic's embossed already, though, you might not even be able to see it.
Yeah, I think you might can see a little bit. After you get through with that, I'll show a couple of them what it's like through the window, because I found one that I think looks good. You know, trying to go by what's.
Yeah,
oh, I just realized that I'm looking on the wrong side, so that's not going to work. I'll have to do that in a minute.
Oh,
now
I've got a thought. You know, it would be cute if you only did 3 sides.
And so it was a door.
Yeah, and you made a door.
There you go.
I think that'd be great.
You could put a little brad in it to make it
a doorknob.
A doorknob.
I think, I think if I do a door, I would do it the other way, I think, though. I don't think I
Well,
would.
you want to cut more than one, so,
Yes, yes. Let's see how that would be.
Well, and I have enough room on my first window to put an image on that page.
So let's pretend I'm going to do a door here. I'm just bending it back onto my ruler. I hope I'm in frame. That's cute.
Yeah, it looks good. So are you going to leave it or are you going to go ahead and cut it out?
No, I'm going to cut it out. Yeah, I'm going to cut this one out, but I might do a door for another one. All right. So you can go to one of you guys if you want to.
Okay, I'm looking for words.
And I'm cutting a hole.
All right. Let's see how you're cutting your hole then. This really feels nice and thick.
Yeah, they're thick, they're fun.
Yeah, I love it.
This is the first hole. And like I said, this one's got enough room for a little image of some sort. So
Oh,
I'll
it
do
sure
a little
does.
collage on there because, my pages are so much bigger.
How big are your pages again, Tanya?
4 3/4 by almost 5.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, it's still tiny for a book, but
Yeah.
here we are ignoring chat completely.
Oh, yeah, we're all sorry. I'm
Sorry,
stuck
guys.
on the reader. I'll do it.
Yeah, Kathy, we're going to make tags out of the windows.
And I actually might cut this window like into 2 pieces to make little tags.
That's a good idea.
Oh, and you sketched your window out before you cut it.
Yes, because then I can see better how to cut it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it took a lot to get cut through this thing.
Yeah, well, you got that, the Lipton box. Yours is thicker.
Yeah, it's
Right.
pretty thick. And Mindy, adorable. Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you, Janet, for posting Lori Marie's link. And let's see here. Oh yeah, your Exactos like this. I like this. It's you have some you can put some pressure on that.
Do you have better control?
Yes, with this yes, because you put your finger in there and then you just kind of push on it. You do.
Yeah.
It's like
I
stuck
may
in
have
your
to try one
finger.
of those.
Yeah, I can't remember where I got it. You like the door, Monica, huh? Yeah, I might do a door on another one. I like this one. I love this card. I love these cards. All right.
These words are working out great. I'm so glad I found this.
Like I said, Lisa, see, I haven't been in this package yet.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly it.
When I went to use the book of quotes, the quotes are just too wide, too long.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to find something that was smaller. I'll use the quotes on something else.
Yeah, I have
I'm definitely going to have to use the Stabilo around the quotes. I mean, the words.
Becky's got to bake meatballs.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we had meatballs last night.
My niece fixed twice baked potatoes last night. They were really good. My sister fixed pork chops to go with them.
Yum.
Oh, and guys, my niece is coming over Thursday to sort out the mess I have in my laundry room. Doesn't that sound interesting for a 12-year-old to do?
Oh.
Good for her.
Well, I offered to pay her, so
oh yeah.
I thought she might need some spending money.
That was nice.
But if she comes over and just sorts my books by category and stuff like that, it's something I don't have time to do right now, and it would make my life so much easier. So
I'm going to cut another window out. This time I think I'll sketch it out like you did, Tanya.
well, it makes it easier for me to follow the line. And like I said, some of this is really thick. The other thing I have found is I need to turn around and cut the corner going the other direction. Because I cannot cut clear to the end.
Oh, Gloria wants to know what cutter I have. It's a Fiskars cutter. Maybe Lisa will let me show it to you again.
Yeah, just a second. Let me get back over there. Okay.
Oh, bye, Monica.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for coming. Let's see if we're going to move over into the, am I in there?
No, come towards the camera a little bit.
Kathy, if you would come to my house, you could
Back,
have
back,
a ball
back, back.
then.
Yeah, I'm zoomed in. I think that's the problem. I'm really zoomed in.
Go right next to the leg.
I can see it, guys.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Okay, sorry.
But I can see why.
See what it looks like? It's a Fiskars.
And you could put your finger in it, and it would give you some strength with your finger.
Yeah, I'm afraid to move now. I'm so zoomed in.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Tanya. Lisa. Lisa did that.
You're
what
welcome.
are you doing now, Lisa?
I'm looking for words.
Oh, looking for words. Okay.
And these are working out really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go find mine.
They're working out really good. I got a bunch of birds though, and I wasn't thinking about how many birds I have when I was.
I put most of my birds aside because I have a bird project I want to do. So.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing like nature things in here.
Well, I couldn't come up with a theme, so I decided I would just
wing it.
Wing it. Jerry?
Yes.
Janet gave her a Amazon link.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Thank you, Janet.
Awesome, Janet.
Gloria's asking if it uses the same blades, Jerry.
Yes, it does.
Thought so.
Yep. It screws off. The silver part just screws off, and then you just put the blade in.
I need a package of new blades. This one the tip's broken on it, and that may be why my windows are not cutting very well.
Yeah, I notice it really helps to have a good blade in these things.
Well, my other one is so rusted that you can't use it because I use it to work glass with.
Oh.
So I stick it in the glass and it's really hot, and then I stick it in water to cool it down.
Oh my gosh.
So it has turned into the whole handle and everything is just kind of a rusted bucket, but it works real well for what I use it for, so.
Yeah.
That's what matters. I really like this long, skinny one at the top. I think I'm going to do another one. I haven't decided.
Yeah, I actually did a long, skinny one going the other direction. Because I'm thinking maybe the page behind it could have something like long and skinny. Yeah, something long and skinny. Yeah, my original intention was to do flowers and nature in here. I thought it would look pretty against the black and white. So we'll see when I get looking for the pictures. I did start cutting my magazines apart. I think it was in your live, Tanya, that we were talking about cutting quilting magazines apart and stuff, and I was
Yep.
was,
And
yeah,
you
was
said
gasping.
that was sacrilege.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
I decided to cut them. Cutter and blades for under $6. No kidding, Janet.
Wow.
5 blades
great.
it comes with. Wow, I don't remember it being that cheap. That's awesome. Nothing's under $6.
Kathy says it's eclectic, Lisa.
What is eclectic?
I'm guessing
Oh.
you're.
Yeah. Very eclectic. And that's me. That's what I do.
That's right.
But I try not to.
Oh, these are cool. Now I need one more.
One more what?
Window. I've only managed to cut 2 windows.
Oh, you better do another one.
She's busy eating walnuts. I can hear her.
I'm sorry. Oh dear. I apologize.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize. Nobody cares. You go right ahead and enjoy those walnuts.
That's one
That's
problem with walnuts is they do make noise.
Oh, yeah. I like the long, skinny hole. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do another long skinny hole, but out towards the edge.
Yeah, that's what I did, Tanya. I did it out at the edge. I
Okay,
like-
show us the one you did before because I didn't have the camera on you.
All right, wait a minute. Let me let me fix my camera so I'm not so
Okay.
zoomed in because
So you
give me-
got one up
Here.
at the top, one big one,
One
and then
at the
what's the other
top.
one gonna be?
Kind of one in the middle.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I'll put white paper under them.
And then the third one's gonna be where?
I'm going to put it on the side going up and down.
Okay,
It'll
cool.
be really cute because this piece has a really cute long wiggly thing. It'll make a cute tag. Oh,
Yeah,
that's the wrong
that'll be
direction.
great.
I just
Uh-oh.
about did it wrong.
Okay.
So it won't be the same, but that's okay.
Okay, Jerry, I'm coming over to you
Yes,
now.
you can look now. I zoomed out, so we should be better.
Yeah, that does help.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're back to seeing the glare though, but let me see if I put a piece of white paper under it because my mat's really dirty.
And Kathy says she loves eclectic, and Janet said she found that cutter for $5.85 with 5 replacement blades.
That
no, wait. Janet says the blades are extra.
oh,
Well, they probably aren't horribly expensive.
no, probably not.
Yep, there's still glare. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Come towards your camera, the leg of your camera thing a little bit more. Yeah, right there. They look good.
Yeah.
So are you going to do the third one as a door, or are you going to?
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of stressed about it now.
Don't be stressed.
I'm not sure. Oh, good night, Arlene. It was great to have you.
I'm so glad you came.
Good night, Arlene. Rest well.
Yeah. I might do more than 3 because I can. Let's do this one. This one's ugly. Right. This one, look at it. It's got this big blob of like whiteness.
Well, that'll be good to cut up.
It has a blob of whiteness everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to cut the window right there. I'm going to cut the window right there. I'm going to do a sideways window like you did, Tanya. And cut that blob out.
There you go.
I'm gonna use a pencil.
I just need one more.
Are you guys going to try to stitch it together tonight, or are you going to come back and do that another night?
I hate to say this, but I don't know that I'm going to get mine ready to stitch.
Yeah, because you know what time it is. Holy smokes.
I mean, I'm going to stay up for a while, but.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I probably would be able to stitch mine if people want to see it.
I was going to say that might be if Lisa's ready to stitch, we may let Lisa stitch and then I'll stitch it off camera.
Okay, I'm finding my last words here.
Okay, Janet got timed out. She's a moderator and she just got timed out.
And none of us are doing anything.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what happened unless one of us hit something by accident.
Jerry, show how you put your hand in that knife.
Okay.
Gloria wanted to know. Mindy, we're gonna do some other things. I just don't know that we're gonna do. If Lisa shows you how to do the binding, then it's kind of, you know, I don't know that we need to. If Lisa can, if hers are dry enough, that we'll have to show you because it'll be that. But we'll do some classes with some other stuff.
Okay.
Promise, promise.
Okay. Well, I've got my words now. I'm gonna have to take them back up and glue them down because they're not gonna stay just like that. So
yeah, have to glue those things.
Now you can see how black my fingers are too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you can take me off.
All right.
I showed her.
They are. Oh, YouTube. Okay. Yes, Kathy. They sometimes I don't understand what they're doing. Well, I don't know, Lisa. We may need to do another week because
I'm fine to do that. Then I don't have to stress about hurrying.
That might be a better idea because you know what? We
I still haven't stabioed. I forgot about that.
right, and we haven't made our tags or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
that's
we may
true.
have to think about that. We may have to do one more week, guys.
Well, I can do that if you want to.
Okay, well, we'll decide tonight before we quit.
All righty.
Jerry, are you open next Tuesday?
Yeah, I had nothing on my calendar next week.
Okay. I may have to look at it though because next Tuesday might be the last night my sister's here. And if that's the case, I probably can't.
Yeah.
So
sisters are important too.
Well, you know.
If my sister was here, she would want to be considered important.
Well, the big thing is you know, I haven't tried to be with them constantly. But at the same time, I probably, if it's the last night they're here, I probably need to spend some time over Mom's.
Yeah.
Unless I do it spend my time during the day and come home at night. So we'll have to look and see where things are sitting. So guys, it may be it might just be something we have to announce. Like in my live on Sunday and in the group.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So
excuse me.
That was a cartwheel. Mindy's doing a cartwheel. Okay.
That'll give people some time to catch up too.
Yes, it will. Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
I wonder, Beth, are you still here? Are you working on your book and just very quiet? Or did you leave?
Oh, Rosie came in. I didn't see
hi,
that.
Rosie.
Hi, Rosie. I see
Hi,
you said hi. Hi, Rosie.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, Gloria. Oh, okay. Janet got a timeout for misspelling something.
Oh, dear. Well, maybe we don't want to know what she misspelled.
Or somebody got a timeout for misspelling.
Beth is working, so how's it going, Beth? Is it doing okay? Beth's working diligently on hers.
Can't wait to see them all.
I know. I wish everybody was in here so we could all show.
I know.
That.
Yeah, but the problem with that is then it starts to get kind of crazy.
That's true.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, like when we do the Zooms, gets a little
I'm going
crazy.
to show you
Okay.
my words. I'll just read them because you won't be able to read it. But for this
Thank
little
you,
birdie,
Laura.
for this little birdie, I chose an inspiration to the simple life. And this one says, if they were let to fly away. This one says, I dream of stars that glitter. Life is full of beauty. Nice girl from good home. Sometimes you just got to get what you can have here. Make this journey of your own. Learning to fly. She wanted no reminder of realities and responsibilities, wanted to live in the country. And this one says, a memory to hold. This one says, draw near to me. Glittering in the sun. To fly it to your heart. Found himself in a strange land. Favorite tales. And every road should have a path. Now, I've got to do some stabilo around those or you won't ever be able to read them. And on the
Hold on
back.
just a second, Lisa. Good night, Kathy. Go
Yes,
ahead.
Good night, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Oh, I was just saying on the back, they've just got one word. Like this one says believe, breathe, calm, creativity, greatness, effort, clarity, reflection, confidence. This one says, if we only go around once, I want to go around with you. Love and peace.
Aw.
That's sweet. I like that one.
I like it too. And I had enough pink on there that it looks good. Growth. And that's the back, so it doesn't have anything yet. Glittering in the sun. Oh, I did that one. That's the front, so it doesn't have anything yet. Optimism and tranquility. So those are my words. Now
Really nice.
on the front and back.
That came out really nice.
Yeah, I love it. Look at how it just stacks up and is so pretty.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little book. Let me get them. See if I've got them all the right direction here.
Beth, she is the best. I agree.
Okay. Here's the front. There's the back. Oh, and then I've got these that I'll need to intersperse in there somewhere. So let's just stick them in for a second so we can see how big it's going to be. So this is my chunky little glue book.
I love it.
That's going to be great. I love it too.
Oh, look at how chunky and fun.
How many pages is that, Lisa?
18.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Me too. Me too. Now I'm going to do the front and back. And I'm going to let these just sit and kind of finish drying some. Then I'll figure out where I'm going to put my windows, what will show behind them.
Girls, I agree. We all agree about Janet. That's so true, Janet. You help so much for all of us.
Amen.
And amen.
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe I can make a poem to put on the back, in the front.
make a poem for each one, or make each one go until it turns into a poem?
Well,
each page has a word, and as you read the backs, it's.
Well, I was thinking that just the front and the back.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if I have enough words here to turn it into a poem, but I thought it would be fun. Okay, I'm going to start here, and we'll just see. We'll just go however far it takes us. I can't believe I'm actually starting this without getting it all figured out. Okay. She really thought she meant it. She dreamed beautiful dreams. Let's find one more. Okay. Thoughts that whisper to my heart always remind me of her. Okay, that's the front. Doesn't have anything to do with what's inside.
But that's okay.
But that's perfect.
It's pretty.
And on the back, I'm going to put, she was a strange little girl.
That's perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Love it.
Okay. There we go. I'm going to glue those down, and that's going to be my butt.
All right.
Now my daughter's going to look, and she's going to go, is that me?
I
say yes. It's dedicated to you, Hannah. And she's strange in a good way.
Yes, ma'am.
Because who wants to be average?
Lisa did emboss her windows. Mindy asked.
Yeah, I didn't show doing that. I did that on when I first got my Big Shot, just to try it out and see if it worked, and I just used those that I already had.
She's wanting to know, Mitzi wants to know if you're going to put words on your windows.
I hadn't even thought about it. I guess I could.
But are they are they too bumpy to put anything on?
Well, I could put them above or below or around them, just like I can on these pages. I'll have to decide where I'm going to put them, in what order.
They want to know where you got your quotes.
I'm gonna let Tanya show you, because mine are not in the packaging.
Sure.
And they're the same ones that Tanya has. Coincidentally.
I have a set of them too. I got to find them.
And I got mine for 75 cents.
I can see that.
You did good. I think I probably got mine similar.
Now, I got them more than a year ago, guys. They're Tim Holtz Ideology, and it says clippings, stickers. And I had some black and white ones, and then I had these creamy color ones. I've used a lot of the black and white ones, and I think there's 4 pages in here. Does it say? There's 295 stickers is what it says.
What does it say up at the very top there? Something stickers.
It just says clipping stickers.
Clipping
like
stickers.
Out of newspapers. It's like they're cut out of a newspaper, that kind of clippings.
Yeah.
And there's 4 pages, I think. And then I want to show you what I did to my window while you're on me.
Hey.
This is the first window, and I put a collage right beside it.
Yeah, I like that.
So hopefully when I put it in, because my page is big, so this is going to be the second one, I think. And I'm not sure about this one, because this page, I didn't leave a lot of space. So I may have to think about that one, if I'm going to put a collage on there or not.
Mhm.
Okay, now you can go back to Lisa.
All right. I'm trying to decide what to put behind my windows.
Okay.
And this one fits behind it pretty good.
I like that one. Mm-hmm.
And since you can see the word, I don't know that I want to put any words on this page.
Yeah, I like that. I like that in the window, Lisa. It looks
All
pretty.
right. We're going to go with that one. So
All
let's
right.
see. This one with the triangle. No. I may put these balloons behind it.
Oh, that'll be cute.
I think that's what I'm going to do. And where's the third one? Oh, here it is. I had exactly what I wanted to put behind it, and then I realized that that was it was on the wrong side, and so it wouldn't work. So now I got to figure out something.
Yeah, when you turn your pages around, if you're not careful, they get discombobulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying not to move them. I got them in a pile.
Well, I don't think I have anything that really looks great behind this window. So I'm just going to have to choose something. I may do this because those birds kind of show through. I'm not sure. Everything just shows through partly, you know?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay, because then it's kind of like they're peeking.
Yeah.
Becky says meatballs are in the oven, and oh, Janet asked the question and we told her.
We'll be over.
Yeah. I wish I could go over. Meatballs sound wonderful.
I love meatballs.
And I can take them or leave them, but I won't tell you that I wouldn't eat them if somebody else was cooking them.
Mm.
I think I'm going to put this behind it because there's a lot of purple here and there's a purple flower there.
Yeah, that looks good.
So that's what I'm going to do.
I cook
Now
my
I've got
meatballs in sauce, by the way. I
Uh-huh.
cook my meatballs in a pot of sauce.
I used to cook meatballs and gravy and meatballs and barbecue and meatballs and Hawaiian and meatball, Polynesian and all these different things. And now all the sauces have things that I can't have.
Yeah.
So, and of course you put it all over rice.
Yeah.
You gotta have the rice. So, I don't eat meatballs very much now. And when I do, I just eat meatballs, and I do make a gravy. It's just not the same when you don't use flour.
Mm.
But I do make a gravy and eat them in gravy.
Lisa, have you ever tried using soy flour because it's protein instead of carb?
No, because I'm as afraid of soy as I am carbs.
Okay.
I did use coconut flour once because it soaks up a lot of moisture and thickens things.
Uh-huh.
And I have used tapioca starch. But I just haven't done it very much. It's all right. Now I need to get my Stabilo pencil out. And I think since everything else is edged, is brown with the sepia, I'm going to use my brown Stabilo because I don't know where my black one is. Oh, no, there it is. I still think I'm going to use the brown so it goes together. Okay. I'm going to do that.
Janet's asking me if I ever made Italian wedding soup with mini meatballs and chicken broth. No, I have not. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm supposed to be Italian, and I have never made that. Do you have a recipe? use ground chicken. I love ground chicken. My husband won't eat it.
My husband will eat anything once.
Oh, my husband is such a picky eater. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And if I'm cooking it, he'll eat it. Now,
You're lucky.
and I've only gotten up and thrown things away one time. But I did get up from the table and threw something away one time. But I honestly think that it had gone bad in the freezer.
Mm.
But it tasted so awful, I threw food away. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not eating it. If you want to eat it, you can eat it. But Jeffrey will eat things that he shouldn't eat, things that are bad. I swear. I swear he can drink milk that's nasty.
Good night, Laura.
Laura's
Good night, Laura.
Good night. Thank you for coming. And Janet, you do have a recipe, so I'll be expecting it. I'll give it a try.
She's gotta claim her Italianness.
Yeah, well, I can't eat sauce anymore. It kills me. It's my acid reflux. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, that really is a bummer.
I will tell you that surgery I had was the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Oh, you had surgery for your GERD?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. What did they do?
I cannot tell you the name of the surgery, but it is specifically for that kind of problem. They actually did 3 surgeries at one time.
Oh my gosh.
Because my gallbladder didn't work either, and I had a 3.5-inch tear in my diaphragm, or a hiatal hernia.
Oh, my mother had that. Yeah.
But that's probably caused a lot of the GERD, is what he told me.
Okay.
And but it had gotten so bad that I didn't sleep at all, and they take part of your stomach and wrap it around your esophagus.
Oh my gosh.
But Jerry, it was a necessity. I had an ulcerated spot on my esophagus. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that esophageal cancer is really easy to get from that.
Okay.
And Janet says you can add baby spinach or arugula. Now, I'm not real fond of arugula, but baby spinach I could eat.
Yeah, I'd eat either one of them. Sounds
Hey,
delicious.
Kendra, I didn't know you were here. I'm so sorry.
She's been quiet.
Yeah, she has. But yeah, I can't remember. I think about 10 years ago. I'm not sure now.
Okay.
Got up and walked out of the hospital the next day.
Oh my
3
gosh.
surgeries, 7 holes, and I walked out the next day. Oh, and I didn't put this where it belongs. Dang it. I want it under this one.
Those of you that want to use Stabile, but you don't want to use spit, Lori Marie uses spit. She gets it all good there. You can use a baby wipe. Just get your finger on it and then use it, and it works just as good.
There you go. Or a little thing of water.
Or
And
water.
I usually just use my finger and scrub it around.
Yeah. Well, I like it to become permanent, and it has to get wet to do that. So.
Yeah.
So there's my front and back.
Nice.
Now I got to do these little ones inside.
Did you see what Beth said, Janet or Jerry?
Oh, no, I turned my head for a minute. My acid heartburn is gone. Really?
It does make a huge difference. Mine's not completely gone, but I think part of the reason mine's not completely gone is because I'm so short. It's just not going to be, it's going to be an issue no matter what. But I used to take Nexium. I took it for over 20 years, and I don't take anything now except at times every once in a while. So it has made a huge difference for me too.
Oh my gosh. Janet says she had 3 ulcers in her esophagus. Oh my gosh.
And Janet, have they not done anything? That's why they did my surgery.
Oh.
Because he was afraid that if it went any further, I would have. You can get esophageal cancer so easily.
Wow. You guys are scaring me.
Well, Jerry, have him checked. You need a scope.
Yeah, I know. I'm not overly fond of getting one of those.
Oh, that's not the kind that's bothersome.
No?
No.
Do they have to put you to sleep to do that?
Oh, they say they don't put you to sleep. They say they just kind of make you not care. But believe me, I was out cold. I had no idea.
Oh, so you definitely didn't care.
Yes, and that, Barb, is why I had the surgery, and I have not taken an antacid since. Now, there's some things about this surgery, you guys. There are some issues. You can't drink anything with bubbles. You can't throw up. So if you should get sick, you have to go to the emergency room.
You mean ever? You can't throw up ever?
No, because there's no opening in your esophagus, or there's no. It's closed all the time, Jerry.
Oh.
But you know, I just don't drink to excess, and I can't drink beer. It's very
What
sad.
happens if you got the stomach flu? Then what would happen?
You have to go to the emergency room.
Like that comes on you really quickly, though.
Well, yeah, well, but you know, I don't think that. I think you would know it right away. I haven't had any problems with it.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, it's something to consider. But if you've got erosion, Janet, that's good that it healed up. Yeah, Beth says you're not asleep, but you don't remember. And believe me, a scope is not a problem, Jerry. It's
okay.
You know, it really you shouldn't worry over the scope.
Okay.
I would worry much more over the possibility of something bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that throwing up thing though is a little worrisome though. I was actually sick last week. I ate something and oh my gosh.
But honey, if you have this issue, once they take care of the issue, you aren't sick all the time anymore.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That makes sense.
So, and I honestly, we had flu last winter, and you know, I did fine, but you know, I didn't feel well, but I did fine. Of course, I don't get sick a lot, so you know, we all had flu, but oh, I think the bird has to sit on top. There we go. I had to make a really tiny little collage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me go over to you. I didn't realize it was still on me. Tanya, I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't care. I'm fine.
Oh, that is so cute.
It is.
That little bird. I'm cutting out my flowers.
Well, you know, I didn't have very much room because I put such a big window. So I was looking for tiny little things and to make the collage, and so that's what I ended up with. And I'm really liking the use of the black and white and then the old creamy paper.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
It really makes a difference in what's going on. But Lisa had mentioned Packer Dyes, and it was she did it for the 100-day project is what it was. And I just loved it. I just thought, oh, I love that. Oh, that needs to come down some.
Was that this year or was it
It was early. It was early last year.
okay.
The 100 Days project, it happens, I think, around April or May.
Okay.
When it starts.
I'll have to go back in and look for it.
I did 100 doodles.
Oh, no kidding.
100 days of doodles, yeah. It took a couple of traveler's notebooks. But yeah, I liked it how that one came out. What's going on? Okay, Barb is... Oh, Barb, you're just waiting for your biopsy results? And Becky's talking food.
It smells so
Yes,
good in there.
Barb, do keep us in
the know.
the know. Yeah, in the know. Okay. So one of these has to be the back. Okay. Let's look at which one I like for the back. Oh, I like that one. That one will be the back. Okay. I have my back and front laid over here so that I don't get everything everywhere.
I had to do that too.
Yes, Becky, the waiting is the worst. Did you find out about Scott's stuff yet, Becky? Oh, Janet says it's 45 minutes till they can eat.
Okay.
I guess that's what she's talking about, the meatballs. I'm going to have to put a little collage on my tags too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I'm going to need to ink around them.
Yeah, I may just put words on mine because they're tiny.
Yeah. Well, your cards are so much tinier. These are pretty good size.
Okay, I don't know how to mute.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna have to sharpen my Stabilo pencil. I'm sorry.
That's okay, honey. I really want to do these chickens, so.
Those are cute.
I like the chickens. Maybe we'll do chickens and some modern art.
Boy, all my words are very crooked.
Janet got timed out again, guys.
Oh, well, she retracted her. I don't know if she retracted her statement or if she got timed out.
Yeah. Okay, Becky says that they never called. There's an abnormality and a sickness of his heart wall, but doesn't know what that means. Hi, Patricia. Becky, smack him upside the head and make him call. That's what you're going to have to do.
I'm quiet because I'm fussy cutting.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, really? Seriously, Jerry, you have 16 pages.
Now you have 32 pages.
Yeah.
I know that makes you feel better.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to take me forever.
Barb, they're about 4 3/4 by 4 7/8. So they're just a touch taller than they are wide. Oh, Beth says if Janet would stop all that cussing, she wouldn't be in so much trouble.
We all know Janet well enough to know that's not the case.
Well, yes, that's true. We do, but you know.
Evidently, YouTube doesn't.
Oh, I forgot my little yellow piece. Where am I putting my little yellow piece? Cannot do this until I find my little yellow piece. Okay.
This page would feel very left out if you didn't give it a yellow piece.
That's right.
Okay. I've got everything Stabio'd now. I'm going to work on my tags.
Okay, well, turn it back to you so they can see you working on your tags.
Okay. Let me move these all out of the way. I've kind of got them in the order I'm going to do them in, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let them just kind of stand up here out of the way. Well, none of my paint came off earlier, but I've noticed it's coming off on my paper here.
Oh, see, mine's like all over the place. It really came off.
Really?
Yeah, I used gesso. I don't know.
No, I used gesso too, but it's the paint on my painty papers that's coming off. It's not the gesso.
Oh, okay. Mine was the white gesso that I used to stamp the you know, the cards.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I've got one regular tag shaped tag and one that looks more like some kind of a, I don't know what you'd call that. It looks like it ought to be a label on something, but anyway, it's going to go that way. And then a triangle.
Yeah, I like them. I like them.
And I'm going to put my holes in them so I'll remember where not to put
which
stuff.
way's up?
Yeah, which way's up?
Okay, I'm going to glue down my first piece.
Yay!
Drum roll, please.
Let me go over to you so everybody can see you cut.
No, wait, I got to get my brush. I don't have my brush. Hold the phone.
Get the drum roll. She's not ready yet.
No, I'm not ready. Don't be panning on me yet. Let me glue it down and then you can look at it.
I'm going to look back through my images and find something like Tanya was talking about, cutting out of hers and putting it on there. I'm going to cut out of these tiny images some things that are even tinier and put on.
Oh, how fun. Uh-huh. Uh-oh, Barb has a question and I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it too. I'm sorry. I'm slacking.
Oh, I thought I entered
Tanya, what size? Oh, go ahead.
They're 4 3/4 wide by just a touch under 5, about 4 7/8 tall. They were Lipton onion soup box fronts. This. Oh.
Okay, let me move it on back to you, Tanya, for a minute, and you can show her now.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta put down the chicken. They were Lipton onion soup box mix, Barb. I save these all the time, and I had been saving them for a couple of years, so I had a lot of them, and I cut these up for my pages. And for some reason, they're just a touch taller than they are wide. Okay, Lisa, you can go back to you. I kind of hid that picture a little bit.
I was actually on Jerry. She was going to
Jerry.
Yeah, sorry.
She's going to do her first victory.
She was going to glue her first thing down. I want everybody to see it.
We missed it.
I glued it. Okay,
Oh,
you can look at it.
We missed it.
Well, show it to us.
All right, wait. Can you see it? So there it is. And this is going to go over it.
Ah, perfect.
How cute.
So I'm good. My first one.
If somebody doesn't have any acetate to put in their windows, they could just leave them open.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that would work fine.
Yeah. I'm debating on that book text that Tanya's been using. I like the way that looks. I should audition it.
There you go.
Goodness knows I have a lot of book text. Like a serious amount of it.
Tanya, when you showed your books the other day,
yes,
did you show a Gilbert and Sullivan book? Songbook you had a big book of songs, and I was wondering if it was.
I do not think it was Gilbert and Sullivan. Now, I may have some Gilbert and Sullivan from a different adventure,
Yeah.
but I don't think this was.
Okay. Well, I found a book that I had gotten at the thrift store back a while ago, and it was sitting in a bag on, hidden.
Uh-huh.
And I got out the books and was showing them Monday night, and I found this Gilbert and Sullivan songbook, and I thought, I think that's the same one Tanya had.
Well,
But
I may be wrong.
well, I'm very easily wrong, so.
Well, I just everything we hurried. We really hurried so that I could get home. But not only that, I was very disappointed because I'm afraid that they have thrown out a lot of the old books. They did not have near the books that they used to have, and it seemed like all they had was, stuff that was on the newer order.
Yeah.
And that just disturbs me.
Yeah.
I did go back and watch your video. I wanted to see your books. They look pretty cool.
Yeah, I did find some good ones.
Yeah.
But the last time I went, I got a bunch of ones that were really old for the covers.
Mm-hmm.
And this time they just didn't have them.
Well, maybe you should ask why they didn't. Maybe they did something with them.
Most of the time, I can't get an answer from the people that are working on Sunday, because the people who are working on Sunday they're all volunteers, and it doesn't seem like there's anybody from the general group. What I need to do is send an email, because the person who answers the Facebook messages is the one that I get really good answers from. If they don't know, they seem to go find out for me.
Yeah. Did you go like right in the beginning?
No, actually, the sale is on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh.
And on Saturday they charge $1 a book.
Oh.
And on Sunday they charge $5 for a bag.
Okay.
So we don't usually go on Saturday. We just wait until Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But there just was not as many books. They didn't have all the tables full. There were no boxes underneath, and usually there's tons of boxes underneath, and the tables are all full. And
yeah, and you want to say, please let me look through the boxes.
Oh no, you can look. You can get down there and look through all those boxes.
Well, ours they have them up on the shelf, and you can't get to them.
Oh, well,
I always go on Sunday, and by then they've pretty much got everything out.
Well, they just they have so many. Normally they have so many, and they usually put the foreign language up on the there's like a little stage raised area, and they're just piled on tables. They're not on shelves or anything.
Yeah.
So but this time there was just there was no stage area. There was empty tables, and my sister had gone on Saturday and taken Rachel down, and she said that it was like that on Saturday. So I don't know if they've just gotten rid of all of the older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm afraid that's what's happened.
Bummer.
So
Barb has a question for Tanya.
Yeah,
I
answered her.
You got that already? Okay.
Yep. Chat's not moving real fast.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got some images for my little tags. One of them has a word on it. The other ones are probably just not going to have words. I might look for a word, but the space is so small, I'm not sure I could get much word on there.
Uh-huh.
So are you going to stitch your thing tonight, or are you going to wait, you think?
I think I'm going to wait. How about you,
Okay.
Lisa?
I don't know. Depends on.
On how it goes?
Yeah, I mean, I've got everything ready now to do that, but I didn't know if people want to stay around long enough to do that, or I mean, it is almost 10:30. No, it's 10:03.
Yeah. At the
Is it
same time,
10:30? It's 11 for. Is it 11 for you, Jerry?
Yes, it is. It's
Oh
like
my goodness, honey.
I turned into a potato a long time ago, but I'm having so much fun.
well, you know what, Lisa, maybe we should save the stitching for next week.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Because that way, then those that had to leave already, or those that need to leave because it's getting so late, won't miss it.
Yeah, I'm up for that because my book is nowhere near ready for stitching.
Yeah.
So that'll give me some time to get it ready.
Well, I know there are a lot of people playing along who are not here anymore, so
Well, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
I'm happy to do that. Mine can dry better before that way anyway.
Yeah, that would be probably a good thing. Did I just boo-boo? Oh no.
What happened?
Well, you know that little yellow thing?
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Oh.
Well, maybe you can have one on top this time.
It's going to have to be because, it has to be in here.
Yeah.
That's all right. It looks good on top. It's okay. I'm not upset anymore, but it was just a good thing that I realized it when I did.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yep.
All is right with the world now.
Yeah. Oh dear, I found another one I forgot it in.
Oh, Tanya.
Ooh. I forgot it in this tiny little one. That's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it. It doesn't have to have a big piece. It just has to have a piece. So.
Lisa, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you know if can you Stabilo over Mod Podge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't use a Stabilo that often. I have one, but I don't use it that often. Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, just use a baby wipe or a damp finger don't use a water brush. I think the water brush might be too wet over Mod Podge.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how washed out you want it to look.
Okay.
Give me a second, Jerry. As a matter of fact, okay, hold on a second and I'll show you something.
Okay. Oh, I just love all the wrinkles in it too. From the paper being so uneven.
Okay, are you on me? Yes, you are, Lisa. Okay, Jerry.
Yeah. Oh.
All of these have Mod Podge on them. Okay, they're covered with Mod Podge. This is Stabilo around the this label, and then I just use my finger and rub it. It's not been wet. Okay, it's just rubbed.
Okay.
This. See how it washes out?
Yeah.
I actually used a water brush.
Okay.
And did it, but this is Mod Podge too.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. I think I saw that video that you did with those papers.
Yeah, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's so you got to watch how much water.
Yeah. Ampex says it's time to wrap it up. Everybody's brains are checking out.
Okay.
And Mark says, I think this definitely needs potatoes.
Okay, Mark, and we really need you to put some potatoes involved in what we're doing, because we don't know how to do it.
Yeah. we need some help with the potato end of it.
Yeah.
All right. So. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm ready for bed myself. I want to just keep playing, but I'll be a potato tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to finish this one collage and then probably wrap it up.
All right.
But
I'm going to show you my little tags real quick.
yep.
Okay.
Let's see Lisa's tags.
This one has a ship on it. It says no regret.
Oh, I love it.
This one is a dandelion and it says wish.
Oh, so cute.
And then this one has just some little, I don't know, like letter dice, but it says hold on.
They came out really cute.
So there's my tags. I even got words on them.
Oh, they're so sweet.
Yeah. Good night, Barb. Barb's leaving.
Night, Barb.
And
Night,
Gloria
Gloria.
says it's 11 there. Oh, Gloria, you're on the same time as me. It's 11 here too.
Yeah. I think, guys, we'll probably try for next Tuesday. It'll all just depend on where things stand with my sister. So check in with the group, and Lisa and I will both check in with you on our lives and let you know what we decide.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Awesomeness. I had so much fun. Thank you for allowing me to read the chat.
Well, it helped out. Now, if we can just figure out how to get those little blocks up there.
Yep. Yep. And if I can figure out my lighting, I'm going to have to work on that. So, all right.
Thanks, Holly.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It was serious good fun. I never even saw how many people were here.
It's hard to see that on here.
Yeah, because I have so many screens open.
28 viewers right now. I just now saw that there is a place where it shows it.
Wow.
So I don't know how many were here earlier, but.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. It was so fun.
We'll let you know whose channel it's going to be on next week. So
yeah,
we'll figure all that stuff out then.
Okay.
All righty. Bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.
Good night.